Oi, oi. Flat Earth British think tank is back in business. Flat thumbs to all. I am back. Flat Earth British think tank channel is back. We are back to kick some serious butt, don't you know? I'm absolutely bubbling, as you can see. I am really, really excited to be back, guys. Have missed you all. I know I've been away probably 10 days since I've last posted on any channels, but it's been needed, guys, right? Most High sent me away to basically convalesce and get ready for what comes next, to spiritually energize, to spiritually prepare, to be able to cope with what comes next, okay? Because things are going to go weird. As I'm sure most of you have got predictively programmed last week by the Rolling Stones' new song, which predictively programs us to tell us things are going to get extra weird. I'm going to take his word for it. But that Mick Jagger can go fuck himself. Okay, what a little fucking bitch for the man that man is. We'll catch up with him later anyway, guys. Anyway, bonjour to whoever just said that. Esther. Good to see you. Bonjour, Esther. Merci beaucoup for coming by. If you are French, I don't even know. Gary Feltham. So, yeah, it's been 3 months since we've posted on this channel. We got kicked off for talking about basically flat Earth or the ice wall for 3 months. And the fuckery is unreal on my Martin and Melages channel, or will it be explained now? I couldn't explain before because it needed explaining. And it's this. Now, I will post on the weekend on Martin and Melages channel. Flatter Day is on, okay. And I've got an exciting hangout coming, which will be a Tartarian round table, where I've... Oh, Bushwhacker Tartaria, much love to you. I have got Max Egan on, and I'm going to get a couple of the names in the field of Tartaria on a hangout. So hopefully that'll be for the weekend, but I have got him to agree. And if he doesn't come, I will pester him to death. So he will. So that will be fucking kick-ass, as you know. Okay, guys, we'll get on to the nitty-gritty of it all. So spiritually energized, recharged, clear, I would say. Okay. I'm feeling fantastic. In fact, my friend, best friend ever, who's Mel, who is Jazz Soldier in chat here, okay, for the last week, which has been needed really, really bad. Now, I'm ready. I'm ready to kick butt. I'm passionate. I am steadfast. And I am very, very persistent in what I do. So I'm not going to let go just yet on these bastards. Now, the royal family, as you can see last week, there is no more king and queen thumbikins. Unfortunately, that's a thing of the past. The last appearance on basically G-Dub, on Woody's channel, G-Dub, that was the last appearance ever of King Thumbikins. So maybe a cry, maybe not. Maybe he's having pineapples forced into his anus at 4 o'clock every tea time in hell, eh? Alongside Adolf Hitler, if he was bad. Anyway, on the show. So that won't be happening, okay, anymore, unfortunately, until they get new kingies and queenies, which they won't. Okay. But we're not going to be a republic either. There's a whole new thing coming out for the whole world, and it's not what they want. I can guarantee you that. Okay, freedom for everybody is within sight. It's just a matter of time. They can't hold on for 2 seconds. I can't believe they're even still there. Flaming pineapples. Don't know what that means. Marianne Knox, good to see you. New Earth. Oh, if you only had... Listen, guys. If the rest of the world knew what we know, or what we're about to know, okay, in the very near future, with this unveiling, everything would be over. All the wars, all the hunger, all the starvation, all of the weird shit they get up to would be gone, would be over. Everybody's minds will be fixed. There'll be no more wants, greed, keeping up with the Joneses, and stupid, fat, greedy fucks ruling this plane, eh? All gone. It will not be a blessing to us all. And we can get on with the business of existing, you know, without being bullied, without being pressured, without being taxed, without all of that. Insanity from the gaslighting and torture. Basically, what's just happened to us, guys? Think of this, right? They told everyone to stay in for a year. Don't go out. Don't meet anyone. Don't do any fucking thing. Just stay in your room and watch shit on the telly. Now, if you were in a relationship, okay, and that you say your wife or your husband was doing that to you, stay in. Don't go out. Don't talk to anyone. Watch fucking television. That would be domestic violence. That would be domestic cruelty and abuse. So how is it not abuse when the government are doing it to us? Just wondering. Anyway, it's great to be back on this channel. I've really missed this channel. It's good to just crank up on this channel and just chew the fat with you guys and just get stuff done. So, as I said before, if the whole plane finds out what we know, okay, because the powers that should not be have been using the tools of this realm, shall we say, against us forever, for as long as this reset business has been going on, which is over, by the way. Now, we are the ships manifest, okay, and we are ships, and we manifest our reality. There's no doubt about it, right? There's 200 of you here now. I can guarantee you, okay, if you now at this moment set your intent, okay, solid vision, okay, and see a brighter future, okay, beyond that point, all the rest will fall into place, and don't even doubt it. Now, I think that I draw reality into being. I know it sounds weird, but I've got like about 6 files full of papers in there of everything that I thought to put into Flat Earth British, and most of it has actually come true. In fact, all of it. This sort of stuff, just books and books full of stuff that I've been writing down for years and putting into content on YouTube, and then all of that happens. I'm just saying that writing stuff down and brings it into reality in what I can see and what I've been experiencing. So, yeah, what a fantastic week. We're going to look at a lot of stuff in here. Let me just catch up with a few of you, because it's been a while for the gang to be together. Now, what a fucking performance I have had because I've been away for a week or so. I ain't fucking married to you all, you know. It's just really weird. I'm having... not as much as it is beautiful, and it is really, really lovely to be loved. Okay, it is. And I feel the same. You know, I've been moaning a little bit all week. I was cut off from, as Mel would testify to, because I'm cut off from sort of broadband. And, you know, all the technology that I require to do Flat Earth Britishness and keep myself connected on all these different formats and everything that I do. And so I found it like... bit agonizing, and I do miss everybody, but guys, it's only for the better, you know, to better myself so I can do better for everybody. So it's only for everybody that I, you know, that I went away, really, and myself, to make myself better for everybody else. Of course, that's what I mean. So let me, Prince Philip was a game changer, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, the Queen on her own like that. It's just so fucking pitiful, isn't it? Yeah, she's probably thinking, you lot of fucking bastards. Look what you've done to me. All these 200 years of stealing a civilization and imposting a realm. And you've bubbled it all with your perviness, you bastards, and sat there on her own, away from them all, because they're all busted for what they do. She might be Marianne. You know, a couple of eyes sticking out the top of a mast does not designate the Queen is alive. I quite agree. She might be dead. She's fucking semi-ancient after all. And the adrenochrome supply's running low, I hear. Zalmoxich, good to see you, my brother. Where you been hiding? Yeah? I seen you in a chat the other day, so I knew you was okay. David Jones, Squirrel Sniper Itch is back in the house. Good to speak to you this week, my brother. And good to see you, actually. Hanging on with Dave, who is Trinity 4. I was a bit gel. That's why I got contact. I was like, Dave, that's not fucking fair. Why ain't I there? Buzz going on. There you go. Adman, who's my brother, who's over in Holland land. What the fuck, Martin? Upside down. We're going to talk about Upside Down now. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Quite mind-bending, never been fought before. You could call it a theory, but it's not really. It's just a word, isn't it? But if it resonates with you, hi Mike, then you know it's true. Okay, that's how this shit works. No dick, pray tell. I don't know what that means. Oh, yes, I do. Dick, pray tell. Okay. Dick's there. Hello, Dick Fritzwell. Hippie Shakes there. Truth be told, Mary Ann Oxage, I said that. John Fletcher, good to see you. Anyone notice the cancer research adverts? No, don't watch telly. My old China. I don't think many of us do watch telly here. So, Brian Tucker, don't mess with the fairies. Yeah, well, I think they're not all bad. From what my mother's seen one go down the drain, and she said she was smart at that. It's good, Martin. Listen, Earthling here. Things are going to be fantastic. Now, my channel. Oh, yeah. Now, if you check on the analytics of Martin Liedtke channel, okay, it says my channel's doing really, really well. It says my recommendations have shot up. It says that I'm getting something like 86,000 more views in the last 28 days on my Martin Liedtke channel. Unfortunately, it doesn't show on the channel page itself, only in the analytics. So the views are pretty much normal on what they were, say, over a year ago with 15,000, probably 20,000 less subs. But the analytics say different. So it's not as they're not clocking up, probably being shadow banned on my own channel, which is shit. So we will persevere. We will forge through all of that bullshitness because it is pretty transparent. But when you're doing this sort of information, you wouldn't expect to be unhindered by it all, would you? You know, I'm trying everything. The new book now is going to be, it's just going to spill the beans on it fucking all. I hope everybody in the world gets to fucking read it. It'll all be over. Okay? Then we all get on to loving and having normal lives. That'd be fantastic. I know. So yeah, been the FEB love has been sorely missed. I've had terrible letters over the weekends and of this week of, oh my God, where have you? A lovely letter. Thank you, Jenny and Michelle, for caring so much. And missing me. It's like, and Valerie Parks, as usual, sweetness. All of you, Cynthia and Glenage. But like, I'm not gone. I'm not gone. You know, and they won't grab me and like, you know, sort of what is it? Reprogram me or like spin out another Martin Liedtke or anything, because basically they would never be able to replicate this. Thunder Rolls Media, good to see you, my friend. Amanda Riedel. I'm way too fucking metal for them. And it's nice to be loved. I am sad and needy, and I need to be loved by loads of lovely women. Anyway, so Rizzy Truth, good to see you. Lapis Lazuli, it doesn't say Lazuli, I can't say that other word. And Annabelle Echo, love to you too, sweetness. And Romany Bear, Canada Me, Arwin, and there's Yascroft. Tapping into the dream world, we'll get to that in a minute. And Android Box, yes, we're gonna delve into the old Brian today. Okay, remembering there's actually nothing in the exterior world. Everything is mind and everything is in your Brian. So we have to be very, very careful, okay, about our thoughts. We have to police them very carefully because this shit's going to come into your reality. It's going to come into fruition. Hi, Mary. So they know this when they're playing with sigils and symbols and impressions on our consciousness. They use it in technologies to affect the ether in such a way with sounds and vibrations to keep us on our vibrations down so we don't truly wake up and become what we are becoming. So anyway, we're going to talk about all this. We're going to talk about elementary, my dear Watson. We're going to talk about sedimentary earth idea. We're going to talk about the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Okay, well, it's supposed to be space way up high. Whatever are they talking about? Water? Somewhere else? Anyway, there's more going on in mythos, which we know to be reality. Let me hide my eyes because I look fucked. Oh, I got a big smudgage on there. Let me wipe them first. We're going to think about 1,000 things anyway. ignoring the Matrix. Now, about the Matrix. Now, God fucked up when he made us. Okay, maybe he had a sad, lonely moment and thought he made Lego worlds or something. But the fact still remains, as Lee were there, now the mat should not stay apart. She's my best friend. She's not going anywhere ever, matey. Rizla Truth and Corpus Acticus. There's a parasite, there's a worm in the matrix. If you think of it in a organic bioelectric matrix, like circuit board cities, then there's a virus or a worm or a parasite in the matrix with us, okay? Picking away at our consciousness, picking away at our psyche all the time, helped by them, so that everyone is doomed to failure in this place for listening to it. Because the negative thoughts that you think will actually be reflected into your immediate life. No doubt about it whatsoever. Which is fantastically good news, because if everyone gets positive, okay, and everyone can actually see that we manifest realities, okay, our realities shared, okay, it's game over. So it's only a matter of time, guys. Anyway, you can see what's happened. The whole of civilization just got locked up, basically on lockdown for a year. So thanks for that. That was glorious. Let's take it a bit further, though, because that was a bit shit. We need better effort, okay? Let's finish them off. So we're going to talk about 1,001 things. I hope I'm going to be able to get through it, though. Let me get my shit together. Fucking hell, I am so fucking wrecked. Red Panda, good to see you. Oh, wow. Sorry, to pull it together now. I was absent. Watson, yes, Watson. They tell you everything in Sherlock Holmes, even in Watson, you know, Watson. So there's Astro, there's Matt. Yes, good to see you, my brother. And can we raise mass complaint about mind control program invoices in all the shops? Well, yeah, Mel mentioned this the other day, and it is not on. It's a bit like, you know, Pol Pot in his weird, evil killing fields regime, had all these speakers up everywhere, which was bullying the masses like little bitches. The supermarket's got them now. They order you about and tell you to do shit. And they make stuff up and lie and say it's all the law when it fucking isn't. Consent, remember? Whatever. So, yeah, me and Mel went into one supermarket and a girl had a complete meltdown at the counter. I had a bad feeling before I actually got there. I thought, no, I don't know if I should go to this kiosk. I'm getting a bad feeling. But the woman was worse next. And basically, she nearly started crying. She, do you mind standing on the yellow spot? But, like, or whatever fucking colour it is. We don't do that yellow spot standing shit, yeah? And she had a little meltdown, thought we had germs and shit, thought there was plagues and stuff. And the woman next to her, like, come to her rescue and shouting at her sister-in-law, which we retorted, no, it isn't. Because she's very, very ill-informed about everything, even her reality. And then this little fat psychopathic supervisor wobbled down. Any problems before I go and get the Babylon? The Babylon are not going to come for masks. They said anyway, they're not bothered anymore. They got drug dealers and criminals to catch now. So they're going to go off and run away and catch them now and leave the non-obeybos alone. Okay? Because we got exemption cards, yeah? You can't fuck with our shit, yeah? Yeah? I'm exempt. Look at this. This is an exempt person. Think about the absurdity of it all, guys. What we got to put up with this. This is just total fucking insanity, yeah? Common cold, guys, yeah? The common cold. It still fucking tells you in the dictionary it's a common cold. Wankers. So, hi, Cosmic Cat. You still with us, are you? There's my lovely friend from London town who does beautiful poetry, who is my friend Cosmic Cat. Good to see you, my friend. Lee, who is Flat Earth British subscriber channel. I'm only 2 hours into your Vanna blog. I was messing with my Brian. Okay, so I don't go any further. I didn't have time anyway. I can handle it, though. It's whether you can handle my Brian. We're having a fucking riot, aren't we, mate? We fucking truly are. Years of fun. So, we're going to start with sedimentary earth. Now, it's not too dissimilar to this. Okay? This beautiful, beautiful, don't drop it on my keypad. Wrong thing. Paperweight. It's a fucking paperweight. And as you can see, right, it's got like a plane at the bottom, and it's got like a sort of droplet or body. Now, if you can imagine that bit on the bottom, we're all living on, and it looks very much like the dome with the sun and the moon traveling around us. Okay, now all has been reversed and all has been turned back to front. So the reality is we are that way around. Okay, we are that way around. Now, if you get a vessel, it's probably best to show you on one. Lee done a driving diagram, which was absolutely fantastic, by the way, Lee. Okay, explained many things. My problem with it initially was just this, Lee, quite simple, is I am the definite purveyor and there's waters below. But when you get a layer of sedimentary slurm or slime or oily stuff, there is definitely a layer of liquid on top of that. And this stuff miles and miles deep, that's the oceans, and they're not that deep, are they? What's the deepest? Sunrise Trench? Well, ain't no fucking that. Anyway, Flat Earth British's sedimentary Earth theory, because it's not a theory. Okay, now probably can't see that. So what you got is a vessel. It's a vessel. It's very much like all of the ancient theologies tell us that we're living in, and what you get in a jam jar, okay, full of shit and oils and slime and sperm, is when you shake it around, all of the shit floats to the top and has a sedimentary layer. This you know, yes? I could probably show you that, but this done it the same. Okay, so upside down, there's just a sedimentary layer. All the mountains, all of the valleys, etc. Beauty of this is sun and the moon, okay, which were normally that way round, in your normal Brian, when your Brian was this way around, because now it's going the other way, they're down there. The beauty of this is it gives you what Lee termed is the kettle theory, okay, which is a mildly boiling sun as they're in their sun and moony paths, okay, which is slightly boiling or causing a pressure wave, which is causing a downward pressure. Ka-ching, that's what that does, and causes the path of the sun and the moon as well. And of course, everything in this place is electromagnetic, and the electromagnetic properties and the plasma and everything fit into it beautifully. Water, electric, and rainbows. So that's loosely it. Okay, loosely it at the moment. There's more to it than that, obviously. Loads to it more than that, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. What are you saying? Thank you for teaching me, Martin, because we were taught in school, what we taught in school makes no sense. I only liked my geography teacher, Mr. Humphreys, because he was a bit of a hippie. Well, he was a hippie, which means he was probably stoned. So that's why he was half normal. And he used to tell us stories of his summers in New York. He went out with a girl in New York. I thought, oh, this sounds really cool. And he used to tell us how the kids used to hit all of the fire hydrants off and get like hoses to cool himself down because it was so stinking fucking hot in New York. I used to love those tales. He was a good teacher. The rest were dodgy as fuck. I give him a dog's life. I'm good at that. My cows say moo. Yeah, I've seen them cows this week. They're absolutely gorgeous. I actually had interaction with cows and went like that on their heads. Okay, all lovely. Because cows are really, really lovely. I don't think I'll be eating any beef for a long, long while. Paul Owen, good to see you, my friend. So somebody complained in my comments, said, all of this going on you does in the beginning, Matt, is really, really boring. In fact, can you be more convenient and cut your videos down for 15 minutes just to fit into my reality? No, go and get fucked. There's a think tank here, tens of thousands of people, okay? And it's a thing shared and loving, okay? Not just for you, okay? Well, people. Android Box, good to see you, my friend. James Mason, love your stuff, brother. You were brilliant in North by Northwest. They should have had you up for a supporting Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, but you never. Bandana, red bandana. Lee, my brother Lee. Truth Tainment. That's a good name. I said that the last time. High Plains Drifter. Presume you all caught up with Katz. No, we couldn't give a flying fuck what Katz is saying in this reality. Okay, we don't watch him. It's two halves of a bullshit, boring ass fucking dialectic. Yeah, if I had my fucking way, poof, Katz and all of them can go and get fucked. Why do they think they give their lives up? Yeah. I know, I'll work all day in a fucking school. I'll come home and I'll spend probably 10 hours a fucking day just coming up with bullshit to attack fucking flat earthers when the debate is done and dusted. There's no curvature, yo. Fuck me. It don't take a genius to work this shit out, guys. It's just annoying. Anything, you use all of these fucking wankers, yeah, on all of these shows, talking bullshit and debating something that's been dead in my head for 5 years. That's why I moved on to alternative history field. It's like, oh yeah, it's flat. I get it. What's next? What the fuck are you going to sacrifice your life to sitting there debating something that's fucking already a given? Stupid shit ever, but that's just me. Cat, you're a genius, you are. I love the stuff that you... Chill W Cat. The stuff you know, I don't know whether you go off and research it or just get a doctorate on each subject, but fucking hell, I learn a lot from you. Thank you. No, I have. Tyndale, you got this. No, we got this, guys. We got this together. You imagine, I said this weekend to my brother, who is out there somewhere, I hope Chris, okay, that it only takes a table full of people this awake to change the entire paradigm, guys. You imagine with us many, and imagine with the millions and millions more. Like I said, guys, if everyone's privy to this information, it is all over. Pippa Pig story about the moon being cheese. Natalie White. No, it's not made of cheese. It might be. I don't know. It's difficult to say at this period. Lego My Ego, one love to you as well, my brother. Okay, I'm going to present for a bit before my Brian completely seizes up. Okay, so I couldn't do anything yesterday. I was really tired after traveling and thinking. I've been thinking a lot as well. So there you are. And everything is tickety-boo, and I'm feeling fab. I'm feeling right up for it. They should look out. Anyway. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, everybody. Let's get underway. Now, we're going to start with some information. I'm going to think about rainbows. Now, you know what? Excuse me. Ancient mythos and Norse mythology say about all this subject. And it's the bridge. It's the bridge that they say between realities or a bridge between... I don't know, one physical plane to the next. It's difficult to state in Norse mythology. They'll show you on the other side of said rainbow bridge, peoples of Asgardia. Asgardia. Now, rainbows are supposed to be made of water droplets reflecting the light spectrum, or separating it out and become visible, and it's in a bow shape, isn't it? Which many of us do think it's just adhering to the shape of the dome, which I think it definitely does. But I think there's more going on with the rainbow, and many people now are spotting double rainbows. I can't remember them being a thing as a kid. There you are, to Asgardia, but they always put in a stupid spacey background because they haven't got any other ideas. But when you look into ancient cultures, I think there's a bit of a clue of what's going on with rainbows. Now, if you think along the lines of data and information, the clouds being either, as Lee has discussed, which is already out there, Lee. You can think, I seen a video once where they said that, did you know that every drop in that sea is concentrated dead? It's all of the memories of everybody that's ever lived. So this one drop on my finger could actually be all the memories of Isaac Newton. And I thought, fucking hell, that's fantastic. So this was on like a mainstream program back in the day. And I thought, Well, right, okay. They they're thinking along them lines. They do with, like, things coming out of the sea, don't they? They say was that we were lungfish struck by lightning, sprouted legs, got airy, and then we're fucking space monkeys. Yeah, you know the narrative. So the Rainbow Bridge. Now, this rainbow is a significant symbol. It's more of a symbol. It's one of the most important symbols you can think of. It's what happened after Noah's flood, and now in a pandemic, because Queenie Thumb dictates it, you must all put a rainbow in your window. Now, I'll tell you what I think this is. It looks really, really like a fiber optic patch lead. Now, if you think of the information being trapped in the cloud, the interaction between electricity, light, you remember, we can only see a tiny bit of the visible spectrum, guys, okay? Minute, they tell us, so what else is in there, okay? Now, if the information is in the water, is in the clouds, like they tell us, or in the water, or water has memory, a question that I've asked maybe 2-3 years ago now concerning the weight of clouds when they're up there. Okay, how is it the trillions and trillions and tons of water can aimlessly float around like gravity ain't a thing? No, I do know what the official narrative says about all of the molecules all spacing out and they just become unbelievably light, but that's not what you see, guys. These things are really thick and massed, and they get all black inside because they're so massed, this water. And what you see is parts of the cloud sort of coming into fruition and disappearing. And I'll tell you something else you can see as well. If this is all, evaporation off of the sea, over the land sometimes in a perfectly blue sky, you can see a cloud just coming into, reality and then just fizzling out like it's never been there. And you can see this exhibited of all of these clouds. They just, a little bit comes out. The Phoenicians, the information stream hiding in the clouds. And as you can see, there's a bit of a rainbow reflected on a cloud there. It's a lovely, lovely little shot. So double rainbows in a spiritual aspect, if you wanted to read the definition of what that means, they say that means something in this time as well. And I can't remember seeing any of them as a child, and I've seen 2 or 3 in the last couple of years. Is double rainbows. Is this something that's going on with the dome being exhibited down here? And look at this for multiple rainbows. So all of the things they say about rainbows, somewhere over the rainbow or at the end of the rainbow is a crock of gold. Look at that for a rainbow. So there's no certain rules. And remember, they do tell us that a rainbow is not a half. We only perceive the half because of our perception, our vision. Okay. Apparently they tell us that the rainbow is truly a circle, is what they tell us. And if you put that, like, above us and flat, then it would just be the circle of the dome reflected in. But we see it like that because they tell us from a perception issue, is what they tell us. And the data downfall. Now, these clouds just can miraculously hold trillions of tons of water. Where did all of the water turn up from in the first place? The official narrative is endless eons of meteors hitting Earth, bringing water. Okay. That just sounds the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. What? It just like hits Earth and releases water. What? The heat of impact and re-entry wouldn't make all that water evaporate. Well, and how many massive... Shut up. That's just insulting my brain. So the water is here, and they don't know in the official scientific narrative where the fuck it's all come from. Okay. So thinking on that sedimentary earth thing, we turn all of this upside down. That's quite an interesting thing. This could be some sort of data transference, all of this water hanging there, seemingly oblivious to what they call gravity, trillions of tons of it at an instant release in what they call a rainburst. And these have become more increasing as well. I've heard more of these in the last few years than I have in my entire life. Just boom, water comes down like mad and then goes again. They used to call them showers, but they're like this. And as you can see, this data stream is getting its new informational feed from the clouds. Like, guys, you know, this is all part of one matrix, and the water, the electricity, you know, all is electric. We're electric, as you know, and we're water. They tell us we're mostly water. We're fish. We're fish swimming in a sea. And look at the size of this for the downpour. Yeah. All of that weight, all hanging there in the air. How and why? And why does this downburst happen? Well, I think it's part of the matrix. I think that these things dump, they give the information that's necessary for certain areas to grow. Remember, we think that the information is locked in the water rather than the DNA itself of the said object. So mythology is quite interesting. I think there's some clues in this. In ancient beliefs of Japan, rainbows were bridges that human ancestors took to descend to the planet. Well, drop that T to the plane. And that's interesting, isn't it? Because there is that, you know, that thought we just talked about, the, you know, all of the water molecules, all of the clouds are just dead people, all the people that went before us. In the Navajo tradition, the rainbow is the path of holy spirits and is frequently depicted as sacred sand paintings. So what do the rainbows symbolize? Oh, well, there you go. The Bible, Genesis, flood narrative. After creating the flood to wash away humanity's corruption, God put up a rainbow in the sky as a sign of his promise that the world would never again destroy the earth with floods. Oh, really? So in Genesis, in 9:30, apparently God states or says that he's never going to flood us again. So there's only, as far as I know, you know, you can have flood, you can have ice, so that's water as well. So we still don't have ice, plasma. What else? Is there a rainbow god? The Greek mythology, the personification of the rainbow in Homer's Iliad, for example, is the message of God. According to the Greek poet Hesiod, she was the daughter of Themis and the ocean nymph Electra. So yeah, there's a rainbow goddage. All right. So what else can we find out about rainbows? What is God's promise with the rainbow? Establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy earth. Fucking good news. I have set my rainbow in the clouds as a sign of the covenant between me and earth. Deal. So how do they get reset next time? Well, we're not going to get reset. They're going to panic like shit because they lost control. They're going to call all shitty shit like plagues and everything while they tread for water until we take it back. And then it's freedom for everybody, okay? But we can't have any psychopaths involved in all of this. So, but they've been more or less identified. I think we do a brilliant job of it anyway. In Ireland, there's a legend so it's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I think that's definitely a thing. I took a photograph. No, I never. My friend did. Mel took a photograph of a rainbow, and it was literally stopped in the field in front of some trees. Like literally, you could see where the rainbow ended, which I've never seen before. What does this mean when you see a rainbow with your eyes? Seeing a rainbow without lights, especially at night, usually indicates swelling of the corona. The corona. Oh, God. That's not good, is it? So there's all sorts of things connected with the rainbow. But I think it's an informational exchange of a sort, because in the internet world, there's loads of things to do with rainbows. There's rainbow Ethernet products, and there's rainbow fiber optic cables, and just rainbow everything. So what if the cloud, as we know, you know, all of that stuff, all of the stuff you've ever sent to the cloud is all still up in the cloud. So what are they talking about? Invisible space in the air? Are they actually talking about like a cloud? Because in the way this place works, they got a cloud. And the cloud is like a fiber optic cable, if you like. yeah, that adheres to the shape of the earth, perfect, which connects with the ground, perfect, which can feed in new information to the circuit board reality, perfect. This is a perfect way to run a simulation. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. Could have done better myself. So yeah, I think that's a thing. I think reality is a bioelectric matrix, us being electrical beings, us being gods in this place, if you like, and being totally fucked up and fickle to it all and not knowing what to do with our minds. Seems the 90% of the things that you need to do with all of your reality is sort your thoughts. If you sort your thoughts, everything else is going to come. All of abundance, all of everything, that is needed for you to, have a well-being in this reality will come to you. We are the obstruction. We cause it through the matrix, through the bullshit. Anyway, they're psychopaths, as you know. So are they predictively programming us with Asgardia? Don't look at the globe behind and make you violently ill. But apparently, people live in Asgardia. Oh, yes, there are 167,000 Asgardians right now, all singing the Asgardian national anthem every day. Asgardia, Asgardia, over the Rainbow Bridge. And residents, there's actually 1,816 people now living in Asgardia. Oh, they've got chat rooms. I wouldn't mind them asking what goes down. Have you got corona in Asgardia? So either it's a colloquial term for something off pond, Asgardia, like a rainbow bridge, or, why would they set up all this bullshit? I think they do it just to tip us off, little, touch of the hat. If you're fucking wise enough, you're going to work this stupidest shit ever out. Okay. Asgardia. And of course, the Holy Bible shows you... But I'm thinking after a reset, it's been flooded. You got all that muck around. Look how close that rainbow is. Yeah, given by God. Yeah, so when, the new, did Jah redo? Yeah, because did Jah redo this place? Yes, indeed. He had a redo. He had to do a redo. He redid it all. Okay. And you can see the reset in these depictions here, which seems to be taken place somewhere in the early, what they call Middle Ages, or maybe 13th century, a little bit earlier, I think. 12th century, maybe, where they built the tower, which is possibly a PC tower. And in order to heal the vibration in this place, this parasite, whatever it is in here, has gone and fucking ransacked it, and they've helped it with this stupid pandemic. And I'm sure by now, guys, you've noticed the difference in people. They're fucking double stupid. They're gone all nasty, and they've all got faces like smacked asses. They're so unhappy with their reality. All of those, materialistic things that I wanted, I might have a bit of difficulty now obtaining. Fucking face. Tough shit, Ski. Yeah? It's not all about them. And occasionally you see one little ray of light and twinkling star amongst all of the bullshittery of this reality. Not too much. The mind control is deep. Okay, as is the Stockholm syndrome. It's like, yeah, let me inject you, and the person they're injecting is hugging their leg. Don't leave me, you will love me and look after me. You will give me a pension, won't you? You will look after me when I'm old and dying and shitting myself, won't you? You keep them drugs coming to me, won't you? Yes, if you're just a good little bitch and you shut the fuck up, maybe join a religion. That'll sort you out. I'll stop you thinking. So, yeah, look at the architecture. Supposed to be what is the Bronze Age. Jerusalem. Yeah, which is some of the architecture you see around the day, which we akin to Phoenician architecture. So I'll share this book with you. It's just obviously an old I-626 to I-63. This geezer lived, who is Kusler, and he did stunning engravings, if that's what they are, of Genesis. winged dudes. Do you think there's a clue with the word fella? Oi, fella. Like fell? Like you fell? Did you fall? Like the fallen angels? I don't know. We fit the description of fallen angels. I've said it with 100 different truthers, and they've said to me just walking along once about 5 years ago in a flat earth meet in Oxford. You know that crazy one we went 2 years ago, which was on the BBC News? That one, yeah? And this woman just started walking up and said, do you think we're fallen angels? I'm saying, well, I actually don't know. Maybe we are. We're, souls trapped in bodies after all. My soul doesn't like being trapped. It likes to be feeling free in this realm. I know that this realm is malleable. It's in water. It's really, really, really malleable. It's this reality, and I know there's more. So there's some images of these downpours. I think they're, it's data, it's information. They go into streams and mountains, giving the information for what is needed for the season to come, all the information for new seedlings, everything that is needed for this reality. And if you turn that around in your head to this, bioelectric organic matrix, circuit board city idea, fucking fits a treat. And that's how it's done. Lightning 2, charged, maybe by the bones underneath, probably are. All the endless people that went before us, but you get higher astronomical events as well, like sprites and stuff, which fit with the sedimentary earth idea swimmingly as well. Excuse the pun, swimmingly. But I showed this on my last vlog. I think there's more clues in this. I noticed the other day when I was looking through it. So it's an old alchemical flood depiction, same usual suspects. So you can think of these in a physical form, which they might indeed manifest in this reality, okay? But it's the information coming out of the water. And that information, this geometric form, will make you sort of do this sort of architecture and thinking. It's like a spell, a magic spell. Look at this thing here, this ship's head, okay, with a crown on it. Mel said to me the other day, it was a very, very interesting thing, guys. Think of this, right? Say you were coming up from the deep, okay, yeah, and you get closer and closer to the surface of the sea, and then all you would see is the sun eventually out of the darkness, and the sun would look like a glittering corona or a glittering crown. So maybe that's the idea behind the Phoenician crown, is when they come up from the depths and they first see the sun, which is indeed called the sun's corona, don't you know? I think that's brilliant. I think that could be a thing. Seashells, I think there's more going on with them as well. I think they're telling us a big clue with that. So anyway, let's get on this depiction. So flood is definitely a way of purification in this place. Now, what I did forget to state that's probably important in that sedimentary earth idea of the kettle is it's a distillation process, which we already know. Rain is distilled water, isn't it, when it comes out? So I'll touch upon what might have been the hazards post-reset later in this post. So that's interesting. Double roosters, fleur-de-lis, Knights of Malta. So that's what happens. See, secret organizations get hold of some of the information. They're still controlled by the very top. And they keep everybody else nice and asleep. Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. So, this was a good, cool little video, all right? Again, shared by Mel. But I think, when you think of the Titans, or you think of, the dome itself, maybe, and we thought about the ocean above us, well, what we got here is a frozen lake. No, ice is water, so there's no reason why it couldn't be frozen. And this guy is in Russia, he walks across a frozen lake, but he's like looking at worlds down below. It's really deep, and he's looking at rocks. And so can you imagine if there was a Titan or somebody above us? Oh, my bunny rabbit just crushed my foot in. That was lovely. And they're walking along and they're looking down, maybe above America. You have a good telescope. Oh, I think it'd be fantastic. Just check my internet, see if I'm still here. I am. So, Excuse me. 333 of you watching. Also today is my 33,000k day on Martin and Melages channel today as well. And there's 333 there. So number codage could be good. It is good because I checked it out on the spirituality chat. 333 is epic. So yeah, having a look down there, all the people. Yeah. Oh look, there's a city. Quick, let's mag in with our super high technology because we're titans, just like they do on Jason the Argonauts, don't they? Yeah, you get Saucy, Susanna, can't remember her name. I think you get a probably Laurence Olivier. You always get him as Goddage, don't you? He's like the god of the old films. Now they have Morgan Freemason to play God, or it's always Robert De Niro to play Lucifer or the devil. He played the devil more times than Al Pacino is Robert De Niro. But we did watch Angel Heart the other day, which is a really good film about some guy selling his soul to the devil and coming to get it back. Yeah, that shit goes down, you know. Yeah, people go to the crossroads. I wonder what he turns up like. Yeah, he's probably not like Smelly Gypsy or anything. He's probably like cultured or something, if it is a reality. But, you know, considering we are the masters and we manifest our reality, you've got to be careful what you wish for in this realm. You've got to be careful what you do with your mind. There's that fucking Mick Jagger, yeah? And I never liked that Dave Grohl. He can't wait to get a fucking dress on him any occasion. I have his videos. And the Foo Fighters, yeah. I fucking love heavy metal. And the Foo Fighters are shit, yeah. Fucking shit, in fact. Rolling Stones, I'm not going to listen to Tattoo You ever again. In fact, I'm boycotting the Rolling Stones like I did years ago when I first decided that you were a little devil bitch for the man, yeah? Don't worry, because he thinks having his billions, old Mick Jagger, that he's going to get out of it. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. What's coming with fucking his nasty ass death? I can fucking guarantee you that. Anyway. No sympathy. No fucking mercy for these people. Anyway, stop sharing. Fuck them. Yeah? I got really excited at first. I thought, fuck me. Because if you do go on YouTube and you put, this is an interesting fact. If you go on YouTube and put flat earth in, yeah, you get flat earth theory, flat earth debunked. 5 down is flat earth British. So I thought, fuck me, for the entire world of YouTube. That's interesting. So like, if like Mick Jagger's saying the earth's flat and cold too, and he's talking about global warming bullshit anyway. And apparently they're trolling us. At first it was like, fuck me. Has Mick Jagger just come out flat? I hope that's the case, because, you know, I'm going to get about 1 million fucking people turn up at Flat Earth British show. We better wake them fuckers up good and proper, yeah? Deep red pill them fuckers, yeah? Which could still happen, you know, because even if Rolling Stones have mentioned, it's like, what, Flat Earth? Oh, is that a thing? Oh, maybe I'll research it. Ka-ching. They'll find their way here eventually. Definitely trolling the community, Bushwhacking Bear. They don't get away with it, matey. Cam is a fucking bitch, and we are all powerful, flat earth British fucking think tank, my friend. Don't be fucking with us. I wouldn't. Yeah? So, that's us. Really epic. Oh, it's fucking brilliant, isn't it, guys? Well, the best thing ever. I tell you what, guys, what's to come is just going to be the fucking most fantastic thing ever. Teresa, thank you so much, darling. I do need that as well. I come back really brassic. Melping out. Mick Dragger. Yeah, he's a little dragged as well. I bet he flounces around the house having Wendy Day. Yeah, playing in his Wendy fucking house. He's a right little bitch. I never liked him years ago anyway. I'm surprised fucking Jimi Hendrix even talked to him. He should have elbowed him in the face. I would have. Yeah, little fucker. So I watched it and I thought he was saying the earth was flat. I did trees and I was like, wow, the Stones. I was saying to Mel, I said, this is fucking good. Yeah. Hour later, Russian vids is like, oh, well, actually, he's trolling our ass. Yeah. They're trolling. This is how bad he is. Like people who say they're against vaccines. Oh, my bunny's on my foot. You know, basically anything that is truth is now a lie in the eyes of the Rolling fucking Stones. Bob Marley's cool, states Gary Felt. Yeah, we playing some Bob Marley day before yesterday, and it's really up vibration, isn't it? If he was Not that we do get pissed off, but if you was ever pissed off, yeah, stick a bit of Marley on. Tell me you're moody after that. Try it, yeah. Jamming. Rolling Stones is a good band concept. Mick Jagger's a really bad actor. Well, yeah, I guess it is good. You know, a load of really, really repugnant, more wrinkles than a Tetley tea bag rock star. No good advert for reality. This is what you will look like if you take drugs and act like a twat your entire life. You look like Ronnie Wood. Thank fuck for that. Yeah? They're repugnant. They're fucking disgusting human beings. I would love to be able to talk to these fucking people. Might do one day. Debate Mick Jagger over the flat earth. Show everyone in the world what a stupid bastard he really is. They don't write anything that they got. They definitely do not turn out all that content. They do the same as all of them, including talking heads and bands like that. Tavistock Institute's little tools. Social engineering. Biggest bands in the world? Fuck yeah. Artie, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, my brother, sister. I'm not actually sure what you, Artie. Love Bob Marley, One Love. Yeah, it always makes you feel fantastic, don't he? Everything Cure. Oh, shit, I missed that. Excuse me. Can't stand big names. Not me. I'm not a big name man myself. No. I like a little. I like a little name. Yeah. Like what? Like Sting. It. What little name bands do you like? The band. They're not even that good, are they? Yeah. Although Robbie Robson, I used to think he was fantastic as a kid, Robbie Robson. It's like, that guy looks really cool. I wouldn't mind looking like him when I'm older. It's only to find out later the guy was smacked off his head, so that wasn't a good thing. Oh, Laurie, good to see you. Laurie Supper, adieu. Sweet rant. Good at rants. I save it all up for you guys. Lucky you. So what's God saying? God creates the devil for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I was doing a shit job, mate, and I ain't impressed anyway. In fact, I'm really, really underwhelmed by this realm. It needs a bit of Martin fantasticing up. What this realm needs is a bit more Martin magic. Okay, so I've been away, which will all be presented shortly. Can't wait now. Share this out. 350 you, super fantastic. So good that Flat Earth British think tank is back. Fucking epic, isn't it? So, what smells saying? What smells saying? Yes, Matt. Jason. Joking a minute. So me and Mel went into the second-hand shop to buy, not charity shop. Goes in charity shops, having a look around for expensive stuff. She's got a spot in it. Is that you, Paul Cook? Paul Cook. I'll tell you the story now. So, Paul Cook, let me moderate you. I'm looking to have a hangout on the weekend with Max Egan. I've asked Campbell, who is autodidactic. He said he'll join. But Max mentioned you and likes you. Would it be possible? I know it might be a bit of a biggie, but it would be really, really nice if you could join us on the weekend. Tell me if that's possible. Yes. Now, I left emails in your comments section from me asking, okay? martinleaker7@gmail.com, please. And make sure to contact me, because I'm sure Max would love to have you along as well, and I would too. Okay, brother? So there we are, martinleaker7@gmail.com, and I'll be able to send you a link on that fantastic round panel that I'll try to organise. Maybe for flat a day, I don't know, but it will be, I've asked for the weekend. Anyway, so me and Melage went into a Chazza, is what you call them in Cardiff, a charity shop to look for some, because she got eyes like a shithouse rat for like a fucking Versace handbag. Yeah, she can sniff them a mile away. And you never know what you're going to find. And the woman that worked in there, okay, she, without being too unkind, she was really lovely. She may have had some learning difficulties. So she's telling us all about her lovely 7-year-old son, who sounds like he's actually normal, by the way, Pocket. And she said, I've done my lifetime ambition and met my favourite person, most famous person ever. And me and Mel were like, oh, fucking hell, epic. Thinking it was something like David Bowie, Nelson Mandela. She went, Jason Donovan. It's like, oh, fucking hell. So what was that, before the heroin addiction or after? Not that, you know, hold that against him. I'm sure Jason Donovan's a really nice chap. I quite like Jason Donovan myself. Don't know anything against him. Sure, Kylie liked him too. They were best mates, weren't they? Yeah, they used to work on a coal mine together. Kylie. Anyway, Paul Cook, yeah, that'd be epic. Look forward to that. So there you are. There's something super fantastic for us all to look forward to as well. James Mason, I love your acting. Every year I'd hear this. Might be the last concert they played back in the 90s. Spooky as fuck. Let me tell you now, mate. Back 2 years. Oh, hang on. He took drugs shortly after leaving. We on drugs. I wasn't tripping. Anyway, so yeah, that's totally fucking threw me. Sounds like a pop star panel. Kind of done me. It's going to be fantastic, brother. It's going to be fantastic. What I would really like to do, this would be a good moment to get everyone, is all of the biggest names in the truther community to make one super fantastic video that goes viral and wakes everyone up to this bullshit, okay? Just to fuck them up a little bit more, yeah? Love. PC Tiger Feet, that's neat, that's neat. I seen them, Mud, live. Yeah, they were fucking shit. One of the top 10 things that have never been said. Mud are my favourite band. I tell you what else, sweet, yeah? Ballroom Blitz, that's Ballroom Blitz. Brian Tucker, Don't Do It, James Woods. Yeah, he starred in Naked Lunch, didn't he? Oh, no, it's a person, James Woods, is it? So, J is a girl, is J so gay? J Lo. I get it, Lee. Good code. Fanny Blue. Fanny Blue. Fanny Blue. Sorry, love. I didn't mean Newark. I live in Newark. Well, New York, Newark, or Newark, Danielle Martin. One of many, I suppose, so effing odd to repeat the names. No, this was the actual first Newark, you'll find, but they say that. It could have been the second one. But I think it means Newark. I think there's a clue. This place is infinitely strange, let me tell you. It's Mudflood Capital, okay? Sting didn't play bass on the records. Yeah, tell you what it is hard to do is play bass and sing at the same time. It's infinitely hard. But Lemmy did it like a legend. Sting can't do it because he's a girl. Not the girls couldn't do it. I've heard some brilliant girl bassists. I'm just saying they couldn't. Chuckman 99, good to see you, my friend. Hope if you're watching this on a big telly, that didn't make you jump. Disintegral. Don't know what that means. The earth is flat, not a ball. That's why they call it a ball. I have with my brother. It's cause. And if I hear anyone giving you shit, fucking have them, my brother. Vag is strange but friendly. Lee got one track mind. Brown eyes. However you perceive it, it is. I suppose it gets boring in that van. Anyway, let's get on with presenting some more stuff. Got images of the day. I'm going to show some film in a minute. Me and Mel, right? This ain't sacrilege sword fencing with human bones at all. Who said it was disrespecting the dead? I tell you what, we were very respectful. We done a little like, do you mind? And I guess this is like the most action or happiness these bones have had in a mighty long time. So we're going to look at that. Brian, good to see you, my brother. Keep cool, babe. Be in now, LOLs. Okay. Right, we're going to get into action. Okay, buckling, guys. Okay, 420 rules apply. Okay. Woo. Right, we are here. That was good. I like that. So what we're going to look at now is the lovely Age of Tartaria. And some depictions were made in the past, and I think they sum it up pretty well. Okay. So this is probably the technology that they were using. I love this. We see these towers a bit, don't we, in Tartaria? And this one is using some sort of light, lantern type affair, which could be halogen, it could be reflecting light, mirror, who knows? But look at the spectrum. Is this nighttime? Excuse me, I mean the arc bit. It's a very big arc. Talking of arcs, Talking of arcs, guys, architecture. Architect. It tells you it's a tech, doesn't it? Architect in making the buildings. And what about arcs? We've been thinking about arches a lot. What if arches, like the Palmyra arch that they put up, you know, the arch to Babel, and all of that fucking performance they went through putting it there with fat little Boris Johnson, joining along. Could this thing be actually an arc for the archons, meaning something that attracts the archons to go through these portals, these arches, these arcs, archons? Remember, these demons and these angels are nothing more than electrical forces, because everything is electrical in this place. Look at this in Tartaria. So that is exactly what my mind perceives for Tartaria. More holistic approach to reality, more trees, more health, and I'm guessing we might be able to give you some of the clues of what was going on with the health, with the post-apocalyptic climate that they were undergoing, because it was post-apocalyptic society, as it always is, as we are in now, the last throes of a post-apocalyptic society. So they had fantastic submarines as well, but we've posted about Phoenician submarines. Maybe they came up in them, and these are the whales that they talk about in, or show you in depictions. And look at the size of this, showing you exactly Wagwan. Yeah. So belfries are belfries because they're bell free. They'll never have a bell in them because they are gantries and walkways, so that your airship number 8C going to Pimlico can drop you off at your door. Have you got that nowadays? No, have you? Fuck. Pollution free and gently down the street. Ding ding. Tickets please. Oh, Harold, the airship's outside. Do you think we should go? Yes. Take your time, love. It's not going anywhere. So really nice society. Get on your airship. Off you go. Down to the park. So I think, you know, this is a Victorian depiction. I think they're just showing you what was going on for 100%. And these gantries I've talked about 100 times, haven't I? Yep, you can step off to your airship on them too. And maybe these are the super fantastic airships of Tartaria as well. Maybe steam pressure power. Paul Cook, maybe you can enlighten us all concerning some of this air pressure technology that you've hit us all up with. That's super fantastic stuff. Maybe, please. And houses on balloons. Can you really ship your house on a balloon? Well, maybe. I've been thinking about the Wizard of Oz. I looked into the Yellow Brick Road narrative. There was a sequel and a sequel. There was a prequel and a sequel to the Wizard of Oz. There was one made years later by Disney. And the story has, you know, the Yellow Brick Road goes through Munchkinland quadrant. I was like, quadrant? Munchkinland fucking quadrant. I think there's 1,000 clues in that. Look at this. Do you think they had them up there? And look, fishes just swimming around. And a casino up in the air. Maybe it was illegal down below. But yeah, I think it's doable. Nice little barometer up there. Maybe not too high. But so that is a vision, and we'll be talking about them. I'm hoping to talk, you know, Max is into these bells and technology. We know a little bit more about them now, coupled with this as well. We're going to hit him up on. Now, more thoughts. Flat Earth British. He's been thinking. Now, in the post-apocalyptic world, and what we are witnessing here is San Francisco, 1906, a Market Street after its destruction in that April. Okay. And we've had many questions as to why they all got umbrellas, the ladies, and big hats to cover themselves, and everybody's in black, you know, what, in fucking on the Pacific coast. I know Mark Twain said the coldest summer he ever had was a winter. No, the coldest winter he ever had was a summer in San Francisco. So it's supposed to be cold there. I get that. But then, no, I mean, this is replicated world over. Yeah, they got these hats on, top hats and all of that as well. So, okay, they wore black to keep warm, maybe in some climates, but the hats, were the hats to protect them from death? Now, if the sun in this sedimentary idea is doing its purification, a boiling process, which probably is in this water solution. You can see these water waves or these waves when you stare at the sun, stargazing, 100% you could see it. So I think it's a thing. Does it, like, you know, purify us? Does it bring death? Does the sun kill us? If we protected from the sun, I mean, kept out of it in the past, would it give us longer life? You know, I really do think they're hiding something in the sky. You can even see the sky here, you know, and all of these old photographs, these creepy fucking old world photographs. And the climate is just something going on with it. The skies are different. Everything's different. There's been some terrible cataclysmic event. You know, that's akin to a war. And this is replicated, you know, everywhere. It's just fucking absolutely. Once you tie it on together, it's just like, holy fucking shit, what happened? Yeah, guys, holy fucking shit, what happened? And everybody just arrives off the terminal, yeah, and everybody's just brought in from where exactly? And all in uniform, all walking in unison. Let me just show you. That's later on when they're doing explosives. They did destroy some of it with dynamite, apparently, San Francisco, so they say. But here's it before the event, but it might be after the event, you know, where they're saying this one's before, and we're thinking this is actually, you know, it's been destroyed and then maybe repaired, and this is after and not before. So yeah, it's very convenient that this boy captures this, you know, 3 or 4 days before the actual destruction. So that is the narrative they're giving us, which is highly fucking suspicious, because this is a completely staged event. This is a completely staged video. The boy tells you. He knows it's there, guys. How can he know it's there? Is he highly fucking psychic? Does he know what a camera is even in 1906 when it hasn't, you know, this, I mean, a movie camera, guys, yeah? Oh, I doubt it, because, you know, the silent movie hasn't actually hit the streets yet. This kid's not going to really know about that. But there he is, waving. Down to the terminus, the terminal. Also connected with the circuit board cities. And these trams as well. Now, something's fucking going on, and I'll tell you why now. This is what I think. Now, they're doing something, and they're setting up a new world, okay? This fucking post-whatever world. They're setting it up now. All of the leisure centres and all of these, you know, these government buildings have all been completely refitted in my city. And I've been told the same story for Australia too. And I'll show about America. And the road networks have all been shortened. There's fucking centre of London. I didn't even recognise it the last time I went there. The roads were all over the fucking place. And they're doing the same in all of the cities. They're rerouting, and they're not encouraging people to drive anymore. They want everyone on bicycles or them scooters or electric bikes. There's electric bikes now. Why didn't you get one of them? Why didn't you get off the road? And really, really fucking sinister that this, you know, this post thing that they're setting up. Sorry, my train of thought went down, staring at that for a second. So they're setting something up, you know, for whatever's to come next. And I think it is going to get infinitely trippy. But I think, you know, we need to really fucking push right now this spring before they lock everyone's ass down. For the foreseeable future, with, you know, what they did with, you know, all of, oh, there's my sulky son looking at me, with Wuhan, when they show these pictures of dead bodies every fucking where, yeah, this psyop. They're doing the same now with India, and they're saying this fucking new strain, and they're going to do it, guys. So I'm going to share some movies now of me and stop share in a second, because I need to excuse me, I need to share microphone. Actually, I need to share. So, colours. Yeah, them clouds. Let me talk to you about them. So, as soon as I arrived at the north of England in Nottinghamshire, these clouds were there every single fucking day, exactly the same. These little, the Simpsons clouds. Human areas. Lines are not to be crossed. Are like Morrison's, as does every area, so you have not to wander far. There's more to it that I was going to say. I can't fucking remember now. The building house. Oh yeah, the transport system. Cardiff, right? We've just built this multi-million pound skyscraper, which is going to be a bus station. And the city is, you know, which has always struggled for money, right? Has just miraculously bought an entire new bus fleet and a scrapping the old because it's 15 years old. So we're like, all of these skyscrapers going up, all of this work being done, all of these houses being built, all in a pandemic when they just let everyone home for 80% of the fucking working population home on wages. What the fuck? That's just trippy in itself. Chemtrails. Well, there was a lot of chemtrails today, but when it's beautiful blue skies, yeah, they put the chemtrails on to stop that for a bit. Codex Alimentarius. Codex Alimentarius. Lapis is saying, is to concur the Tartar world's complete. They wear our costumes and they already rule the world. Well, they don't rule the world anymore. You know, it's an illusion of control. They've lost it. Okay? I can guarantee you that. So I'm going to mute microphone now. I'm going to show you some videos of myself, Melage, and what I've been up to this week. Actually, I won't mute the microphone straight away because basically there's a bit I want to talk through. So let me just share screen and all will be explained. Rumpty-doodle pina colada, half a pound of muesli. So there was them crazy clouds. They were there every single day. As soon as I got back to Wales, they weren't there anymore. Isn't it funny how the clouds are like flat underneath? And that shows you how flat this place is. Even if it was like, you know, it should be, you know, deering away there, and it gives you excellence, you know, shows you excellently how perception works. But there they are, them clouds just shaping and forming and then evaporating away again, the information showing itself and then disappearing all over again. See what I mean? Really, really cool. Very, very, very cool. So, very interestingly, where Melage lives is on the Foss Road, which is a Roman road. And it's a very famous Roman road. It's one of the longest in Britain. And it's like Watling Street, which is another Roman road. And it's like, goes right up the centre of Britain all the way north. And this wall, okay, is part of it. It goes right up to the Foss Way, which has a massive wall. The bottom bit has to be Roman. So we walk along this wall and we got to an old church in the village with Mel and a friend, Paulette. So this is Roman. And then they got the later red brick, what they call Roman. And part of the Foss Way. So just random Roman road, Roman wall, left hand side, no biggie. Check this out. The old woohoo domage. The lovely replica bridge. Nothing on top, just bridge. So we got this cemetery, right? It was pretty cool. Middle of nowhere. See this year? Only the first ambassador to the United States of America. And I will show you now. If I just... So this is only a short video. We've got a 10-minute video here I'm going to play where myself and Melage discover a stonemason who's working in the church who has little regard for human life, basically kicking human bones around the floor. We were only fucking joking. Catch any dead, any treasure? And he's like, yeah, there's skulls and there's bones laying around. Where the wall had fallen away, all of the dead of this cemetery was strewn all over the floor. First human bones I've seen, very, very exciting. And I'm a historian, so fucking ka-ching. Oh, let me mute my microphone. I'll come back for a second. So let me mute my mic, and we'll get back to that. 397 of you. Share this out, please. Melage, flat of British.
A bit of camera, it's sticking in front of me.
Oh, right there.
Oh, yeah. Melage, flag of British.
A bit of camera it's sticking in front of
Oh, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Melage, flag of British.
A bit of camera it's sticking in front of
Oh, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Melage, flag of British.
A bit of camera it's sticking in front of
Oh, right there. Flag of Okay, well, that seems fine.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that statue though, Phoenician. What's got in a hand there? Is that
olive branch.
It's not mistletoe, is it?
Looks like it could be mistletoe. It's more like olive.
So you're flat of British, out with Mel in a church in a village with Paula, wave the camera.
Wagwan.
Sweet. In a village somewhere in the north of England. But check this out for historical fact.
Right, to the dearly loved memory of the Right Honourable Julian Baron Pauncefolt of Preston, CCB, GCMG, first ambassador to the United States of America, born September 13th, 1828, died in Washington, May the 24th, 1902. Blessed are the peacemakers.
So what, they brought him all the way back here from Washington?
Yeah. And they got him this angel.
Wow.
Bronze, that's a few quid's worth.
Yeah, it's a Phoenician.
Has it got a... Oh, here we go, hold on.
What?
Also of Selina Maud, eldest daughter, born June the 1st, 1862, died July the 3rd, 1919.
Probably Spanish flu, 1919. What we got here? See, it's a really cute looking church.
Yeah, this is in East Stoke near Newark, and this is in the Midlands, so this is on the way to Lincolnshire. If you ever go to Lincoln, we're going to go up to Lincoln Cathedral
Whoa.
and have a little look around there.
Martin. Yeah, I will. I looked on Google yesterday, look fab. That the prison.
Yeah, I look Canadian infantry here.
Well, First World War, 1919.
Yeah, age 29, bless him. He answered his country's call. He fought for the good fight at
Canadian
rest.
infantry.
Do you know what?
He believed a load of propaganda.
Hang on, this is after the First World War because it ended in 1918. A 1919 Spanish flu, 3rd of September. He's 3 months after November 4th.
What killed JR?
29.
Yeah, that was JR.
Oh, who knows what happened? Stepped on a landmine.
But this is a beautiful little church.
That looks new, that does. That one.
Yeah,
there.
there's some new stuff in here as well. And the River Trent is right there.
So it
And
is.
when this is flooding, all this is water. All this
Floodplain.
land below
Water
is
could have been there.
water all the way up to here.
Well, they put this church up on this little rise for a reason, haven't they?
Let's
You need
go
to
to
look around this little
peacemakers.
church.
It looks a bit top heavy. It looks like that's just the top.
Like it's sunk, definitely.
Yeah. And there's something, the arch over the window, the original window. Can you see it? The stone arch.
Yeah.
It's been replaced.
Yeah, and there's all these lines going around here. So what's all this? Obviously it's water getting the
It's bound to have had some flooded there, chap, yeah? Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, old chap. Who was that?
I can't read.
Joseph Keel, related to Howard. Probably not. Ooh, I like these.
Yeah, I like that.
Millstone. Shoo.
Check this out.
Oh,
Oh, I say. Oh, I say.
well, it's a bit weird, spooky. That is, isn't it?
Yeah. What's
Especially,
this?
that's what I was just looking at, Mel.
Yeah, what is it?
It's like the stairs going up to a...
Maybe it was an electric doorbell back in the day. What's that little log thing over there? Let's have a look at that. Oh, just a pile of wood. Well, that's a nice old church window. Oh my,
Well, it's great.
that's quality, that is.
What's he got hold of?
Someone on the wedding of teeth there.
What's he holding?
A lantern. A castle lantern.
So you've got all this symbology. You've got the fleur de lis.
Pillars.
What's it? Look, a hammer and some pliers.
Hammer and pliers.
Freemasons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm on player.
Yeah.
And
Look at this. This is like the waves of the sea.
Indeed.
This is what these places are, synagogues of
To the
Satan.
glory
No doubt.
of God and in memory of Anthony Winter Bailey for, hold on, for 34
Right, no.
years
1908.
of this parish, who died on the 12th of April 1908. This window is placed here by the widow and children.
Huh.
Oh.
And it's got a break in it up there. Somebody chucked a stone through. There's a little birdhouse there. Yeah.
Hater.
Oh, that's a nice little crossage.
Celtic. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Got the
That's
serpents binding on it.
I whacked that bit on here.
But look at that, Mel. It's still the grapes and the vines. Nice little back-side touch on the cross.
You've got that ivy. Is that ivy?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not
They're
Freemason.
not.
That's what it is. Oh. Flowerage.
Look at this. This is mud.
Oh, there's a foundry down there.
It's like layers of mud.
There's a foundry down
No.
there, look, Mel. Like a little foundry.
Oh,
Yeah, it's on the door. Look at the size on the door. I know, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
Martin,
they found it, yeah. Like Freemasonry is free because they found it.
yeah. Mason.
Ooh, that's a nice little stone age. Just have a look at this.
Come to give me a hand.
Oh, hello, matey.
Because I could hear the music and I just thought,
Hey, up. Hey, Mark.
What?
Sorry, mate.
Holy shit. Look at
Really
that.
holy shit.
Yeah, blasphemy.
That goes right down.
for real.
Yeah, it's just like we're at the top of a massive room here.
And that's all stuff chucked in there. Look, there's number plates, KK something number plate, load of bottles.
Oh, that's deep, that is, isn't it?
That's deep and that's full of shit. So God knows how much deeper it goes.
Wow, check that out. Yeah, this goes deeper for sure. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Mel, it's open.
What?
It's open.
Reminds me of the Lion, the Witch,
I hope
and
it's not ratty.
the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Hello.
If you don't come back, I'm not coming in for you. I can tell you that now. Martin, leave me to sit now.
No, it's too fucking
Come on,
spooky.
Fanny, you're What?
I started to get scared. And then, no. I don't know. It's a blooming church. I'm a breaker, you mate. Digging some footings in here. Oh, nice.
I'm not, I'll just taking it down to the stonework and rebuilding it.
Wow, look at the warp in that, Mel. What's going on with that wall? We're just looking at that wall up there. You know how old it is, the one underneath and the one on top of it.
Right, well, it's the old stone wall. That one there has been rebuilt.
All right.
But if you look, they didn't take it right down because it's cobbled out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So somehow I'm going to have to cut that down where that is.
I've done stonemasonry for years.
Jesus, I don't admire your.
Oh, it's a lovely little job with your radio, this, Mel.
Well, this side's brilliant for getting the compo off.
Yeah,
Absolutely
clean them up
Right.
nice.
Yeah, it
Dust
just
in
knocks
it.
off.
Yeah, knocks
You know.
off.
But up there, it's hammer and bolster.
Oh, is it?
So I've got to take that down, dig out. This is what your problem is as well.
Rootage.
Don't find any bodies, have you?
Any treasure?
Say nothing about that.
Any treasure?
No.
Arms sticking out.
No, cover them over.
Is that him? I do.
A bit of a skull.
Well, you're bound to, aren't you? Because it's right. You're
Find
close,
a
aren't
bit
you?
of a skull.
Yeah, I've got leg bones, arm bones.
In the
Ah,
graveyard. Right.
But what happens is when they were digging out in the olden days, they didn't dig as deep.
Yeah,
So now when they dig new ones,
yeah.
they're going deeper.
6 foot,
Yeah.
yeah.
So all the bones have been just stacking all the
yeah?
Yeah.
timber up here, the soil up here, which I've flattened out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you've got rabbit holes and rat holes.
All right, cool.
So
Wow, Mel.
yeah,
That's fantastic.
So there's rocks.
I tell you, I love this job. Just listening around you every day.
That's an arm bone. That's
Oh
the
yeah, we've got a bone. Let's
Is that
have a look
human?
That's your.
Oh
then.
my God! And I got it on a blog.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. Let's have a look.
I've never seen one.
Pick it up.
Yeah, this is.
I'll pick it up.
Put your hand on it.
Yeah,
Why?
before it's human.
It's a man's arm or a woman's arm. It looks like a woman to me.
Looks like small, doesn't it? Is that the knee joint?
Yeah, that's that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wow, do you know what? I've never seen one before in my life.
What, an arm?
No, like. Okay, well, that seems fine.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that statue though, Phoenician. What's got in her hand there? Is that
Olive branch.
Well, that was absolute class, having a chat with the stonemason in the church, and then some human bones just littering the place. Never seen the like in my life. Absolutely weird. How they would just discard bones that way. Look, there's people buried up by the wall there. You see how deep they are there, Mel?
Yeah.
What's the course with the following and you have to kind of like come to earth to spiritually find your way back?
Something right.
Right.
Martin, let me think you know.
Yeah.
The fuck are you?
Yeah, you've
I am. I'm a
you've got
bastard.
to, you've got to repay your debt for being fucked. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, this wall's going to go as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, that job he's doing there.
Gateway there, little big balls on the top of the gate wall. Top.
Honestly, I'd join him there for like a few quid a day just to hang around with him.
Yeah,
Honest.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
innit?
you've got so much to come up here and do now, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, that was absolute class, having a chat with the stonemason. Flat foot, you go like that. Flat, that's the way.
Time for something completely different. that is my mate Chris. I would love him to follow me around and give me completely different. A soundtrack for life, because that was special. Now we went to this church, which I'm going to show you now in Newark, was a fantastically big church. I mean, bigger than Gloucester Cathedral and some cathedrals that I've travelled to. It's called the Church of Mary Magdalene. Had to look it up. And it gave a big clue, and I had the most fantastic time visiting this place. A Russian guy came up to me. He said, basically, the whole time I'm there, okay, I've got goose pimples. The whole time. I mean, the whole week. Okay, and still, okay. Chris does this didgeridoo, which Jar did, okay. It gives a vibrational quality. Now, we were in this first place I just showed you, and it was a castle called Newark Castle. And there was a lady there, two ladies there with their little kid. And the kid had fell over and thumped its face, and it was blood everywhere. But the mother was making it all worse, fussing and farting the kid and scaring it, basically. It looked a lot worse than it actually was. So she couldn't keep it quiet. She couldn't calm it down. So she took it for a little walk, and she came over to me, myself, and Chris, who's playing the didgeridoo. She says, "Do you mind if I just," the baby instantly, do quiet, right, smiling, like, this is fantastic. The lady said, "Yeah, do you mind if I just stand here for a minute and heal?" He's like, no problem whatsoever. So Chris is just like giving this gift where he's healing this woman, and this child who's scared and got blood all down its face and who's actually smiling now. It's just like, as soon as they walked away as well, the baby started crying again once it was out of the vibrational quality to that moment, because it fills up the entire place, the resonance. But when you're close, it just gives you like intense goose pimples. It's absolutely fantastic affair. So I'll show you some images now. So basically, when Chris is doing this in this didgeridoo in this church that I'm going to show you now, this Russian came up to me, Alex, and he was smart. And he says to me, "What's this place you're playing on?" And basically, it's a pit, a hole in the ground, where they'd removed some people out of the church. Yeah, light beings will make this tech fuck up, more like. And stuck them in a pit outside. Total disregard for these people. We played on top of that, recognizing them to be, light entities. And he came over to me and he had this really ancient Russian Orthodox cross on, and he said that he had a piece of the cross of Jesus in it. Now, as he's a Russian, he probably bought this on a dodgy Minsk market. I get it, okay? And people's belief systems. When he walked away, I thought to myself, "Oh, I love him. He believes that that's the cross of Jesus, and he thinks he's really special, and he's having a fantastic life. Let him get on with it." And then it occurred to me, how the fuck don't you know that might be? When he told me, I was just overwhelmed with just goose pimples on goose pimples. He was the same. We were comparing arms. It's just like holding arms together. It was just like, fuck. And he was like that as well. He was flabbergasted. Anyway, when I told him about these saints being moved out and put in this pit in the ground, yeah, he said, "Why, catastrophe?" I went, "Yeah, catastrophe." He fucking knew, this was one tuned guy. Yeah, he knew that there'd been the catastrophe. Okay, so I share some more of this. We say goosebumps in the US. I get them a lot. I get them now. I get them in waves as well. It's just fantastic stuff, guys. So, show you this church now anyway. Oops, sorry. Fuck no. So, this is the plaque where Chris was playing on top of. So here lie the remains of 31 persons formerly buried in the crypt beneath the altar of Newark Church and removed thence to the spot in 1883. Among them rest the bodies of Baron Donner, commander of Queen Henrietta Maria's forces, Sir John Girlington, Sir Gervais and other loyal officers killed in action during the sieges and gallant defence of Newark in 1643 to 46. So that's the First English Civil War. So they felt the need to remove their bodies and move them into a pit outside 30 into this hole in the ground. So highly sinister stuff going on there. I think they were fucking up that nasty tech they got going on in there. So this place was massive. The door was locked, which you would find. So there's Chris, my brother, doing his didgeridoo on top of them 31 dead people of the English Civil War. Am I actually sharing screen? What's going on there? No, I'm not. Bugger. Fuck that up, didn't I? Anyway. I'll show you now. Sorry. There. I thought I was sharing screen, but I am wrecked, so forgive me. Yes, creepy. Cheese of love. So yeah, they removed them outside. So I thought that was fucking sinister. And that Russian recognizing, this place was massive. Honestly, that thing there, this tower, it's just fucking huge. You can see it's mud flooded, and like these windows go infinitely deep. But what a beautiful day, and what beautiful vibrations in that arena there. Just augmenting the way the vibrations went down. It was just beautiful. So there was my community message yesterday, thanking Mel for what was an epic, fantastic visit this week to Nothing. Thanks so much. And yeah, that tower's had alterations, but honestly, what a bulk of masonry to behold. It's just, wow, I couldn't believe it in this place. It's just Why isn't it more famous? I was thinking to myself, you know, what would it be like inside at that size? It's crazy. So whether it's Belfry, no, I heard it. It's not Belfry. So yeah, that was absolutely fantastic little excursion to Newark. Who knew? I know. I'm sure there's loads more treasures to behold. Now, this is a promise, okay, to a lady who lives in Tasmania, who goes by the name of Hayley, who's our Hayley Johnson, basically. Oh, sorry, my internet just went off again. Something fucking weird going on here. It's Hobart. Now, I showed you the narrative to Hobart in my last post, but there's some weird stuff going on here. I can't really work out, like this wall, for example, this huge wall with a gate. Are you telling me that this whole thing here is some sort of installation? This is a prison? Yeah, it's just a massive wall. But what you do find for Hobart is it's the second biggest city in second oldest, excuse me, biggest in Australia, in the country of Tasmania. Something going on definitely with the. Fuck me. Still. I'm getting fucked off with this. How long haven't I been sharing? God, this fucking thing. Anyway, Hobart. I've only gone 3 pictures in. You see that? Yeah, I get it. Chicken love. I get it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I knew I shouldn't have posted. It's a good job I did it on my second channel, isn't it? Go with it. It's fucking flat earth British. Anyway. So there it is, this wall I've been talking about. I don't know what's going on here. It's just like the massivest wall going. And it's blocking all of this off. I'm wondering if all of this bit here is some sort of encampment or prison. It's got the tower going on there. This looks a bit prison-like. But that would be just massive, wouldn't it? So where would it end, I wonder? The whole thing looks like it's it. So yeah, Tasmania. Credible architecture, second oldest city, as I said, in Australia. And what you find is it's mud flooded. And I would say this was here before, and this building here has got like visible footing here for some reason. Why would a builder do that? Everything grass outside, mud. Looks very much like Omsk in Russia and a load of other destinations we've looked into. Excuse me. Fucking incense going off. Yeah, fantastic city. Got a nice little port going on. But what you do find is a lot of Tartarian architecture. How long's this place been here? Well, it's just rediscovering in it. They come there. They find all of this fine masonry. It's all sloppy in the mud. As you can see. Just needs all cleaning out. Ooh. And this just astounds me. This just fucking astounds me. It really does. Then no matter where you are in Great Britain, you know, so I can be in Cardiff, I can be in Cornwall or Devon or the north of England or London, and you will see this everywhere. Is this colour building, excuse me, red bricker, messages coming in about my audio. My pictures, and these window tax, they say. Yeah, so was it the window tax of London and England? Exactly the same thing going down in Hobart. Yeah, and these here, something blocked off. So they're all mud flooders, they're all red brickers, all arches from its old world blocked off. Same everywhere in the world. Does my head in that. So that looks an old sort of classical themed building. Guessing it's the prison. Apparently they run amok in Hobart, according to the narrative, and give it a bit of a bad name. They usually do, of a sinful place and a lawless place. Maybe that's where it got its name, Tasmania. But yeah, you find these all over England, these things. Yeah, now they'll call them like, oh, it was a mill, or it was this, and it was that. They may have been at some stage, but I think these are repurposed old world buildings, you know, buried in the mud, deep. It's got the Phoenician fucking fountain outside, And this is in Hobart, you know? Got the English feel. That looks like Wales, in fact. That looks like Wales. So, all family here, Melage. All I tell you what, after this week, we just fucking know it. Everyone's like, "Whoa, what the fucking hell's going on with Martin?" But I do this now and again because I do like the nature of the work that I do here, guys. Think about, like, I'm blowing Brian's all day. Imagine me, my Brian, yeah? So these massive institutions, they got a massive mental asylum there as well in Hobart, I looked at. So a little bit of the old world going on there as well. So yeah, they come in, dig it all out. Look at this. That's a fine little footbridge. Just wide enough for a horse and cart, but that was something else. Let's have a look. Oh, it was so gorgeous in the old world before all the litter and the vandalism and fucking 21st century. So yeah, they got a Greco-Romano temple custom house affair on their seawalk on their front there. It's literally a temple. So a bit of the old, what they call Rome. What? Rome in Tasmania. Well, they're the Phoenicians actually, but yeah, shut the fuck up. No, there, look. Pulled up in their boats, all weird like, and built that over the front of what would have been an original red bricker. They did the same thing everywhere in this realm. As weird as it sounds, they did it. And they dismantled the Taz'mania in recent days. Probably late 1800s. Maybe some of this shit's still active, I think so. Places like Bologna and other places I witnessed. So what do you think that would have been? A bell tower? Oh, I don't know. It looks like no bell tower I've ever seen. What's these slits? Let's let some sound out. Yeah, what about these? Like speakers? Let some sound out? Maybe. There's a little veranda there. You can stand outside. Does that have to be dropped off from your balloon? Maybe. Is that a belfry? I wonder what that does then. You see that feature everywhere, don't you? Really, everywhere. And that could be Britain. That could be anywhere in the Western world, that building there. Looks like a school near me, that building too. That looks a little bit of the New Orleans feel, but look at the mud, right? The mud's come in, this building here, definitely there before, right? The mud's come down here, settled. It's cut half the building off. It doesn't make no sense to build, you know, this thing into the ground that way. It's just stupid, really. And they got an old English church in Tasmania as well. Just an ancient Anglican church, which I find fascinating. And these ruins. So this is like the 1800s. It's supposed to be a bunch of convicts shipped over at terrible peril. Hardly any of them get there alive. All into the worst life imaginable when they get there. All like debauchery. And then they manage to build glittering, gilded era society, what they regard as the Victorians. Whatever. So yeah, well, what's that left over then? Did they have the Middle Ages in Hobart? I'm just saying because they got like an old castle in the 1800s there, and if it's only been there like 40 odd years, the whole society, then what the fuck's going on? Just saying, yo. Excuse me, let me just reconnect my computer. It's really annoying. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat, and then it fucks off all the time. So, yeah, it's a fantastic city. Looks like the few we've seen. And apparently, the prisoners built this wall, they say, and that was some sort of escape hole for them because they had some operation going on in smuggling. So I'd say that was a lot older world. And these stone walls that are dotting the countryside, Mel was talking about them in the north of England. Why, when they're not like, you know, farm boundaries or country or county boundaries or anything, they just got these fantastically long dry brick stone walls, which I've worked on myself and are really fun to build, by the way, across like large expanses of the British countryside. It's potty. Anyway, some more to share. In the same part of the world, I guess, is Singapore. Now, Singapore, as you know, in the modern day, is one of the richest ports on earth and fantastically big with one of the richest ports on earth. And here it is, 1880s. And there would be massive skyscrapers here now. And what they got is some dismantled tech. This smashed off what was ever on here. Whatever's in here completely missing. And why all of the muck And why all of the dirt? Do they have pollution at this era? Oh, look here. That looks like an old church remains there as well. An old abbey. So there's another thing. The disillusion to the abbeys is what they say. And you find some abbeys in Britain can be, or in France, which I could show you, or Italy, a scene, or, Assisi, excuse me. And these places, they say, have been built since the 12th century and are still standing there yet. All of the abbeys like Tintern Abbey or Llantonia Abbey, and these abbeys which are massive and ruined in Britain, which we know is catastrophe. And they put it down to disillusionment of the abbeys. And fucking Henry VIII and his abbot. So, yeah, it's disgustingly dirty. Did they have a lot of pollution back then? This tech going on behind this wall, and all of the grass on top of these walls, everything's overgrown as well. You find after the reset, and these places post reset, even in 1880s, they're just discovering. This guy's come along and he's taking the photographs. Probably nobody's taken a photograph since the reset. Same vanilla skies, nothing in the background, tech missing here. And some stupid technology, no doubt about it. A door inside, you probably go in as well. Pagoda. Yes, they just call it a pagoda. It's ornamental. Just sweet fuck all. That's right. All that thought put into it and geometry. Busted on all that. And look at this little thing here. So I'm guessing the people here didn't build all this fantastic stuff. The people that they live in, fucking straw huts. So I'm doubting they built any of this fantastic civilization that they are living in the midst of. And so was the case, guys. So why did they have such a big gate or portcullis? Why do they have such a big gate, guys? I think it's because people were big, giants to go through that. And I sort of, well, I reckon a lot of that wall's missing because that don't look like a high wall to me. Just saying. So, excuse me. I'm going to look at chat and see what's happening. Looks beautiful. Says Hippie Shake. 354 of you watching. Welcome back to the Great Flat Earth British Think Tank. Martin, this is quality researching. This is what we do yearly. We discover together. This is the whole point of Flat Earth British Think Tank. So, what kind of people live here? He looks interesting. Doesn't look Singaporean, no? So I do like to investigate, find out what people live in, what people are there. Okay, that looks more like Singaporeans. So massive tech, all dilapidated, always plants on top. There must have been some mud coming down and all, you know. You see it in the Piranesi pictures, don't you? Where there's always like plants matter and vegetation on top of all of the classical architecture. So I know things can grow like that without earth, like Budlear and that. But you see it in profusion. I'm thinking, wow, was there all fucking mud and slurry on top of these things to make all of these plants grow? And I'm thinking, well, yeah. So let's have a look at this guy. First time you've ever seen a camera. I'm guessing the community might be taking some potent psychedelics. I'm not sure. So I love the way they parade people to take photographs. The fucking British. Let us see what people live here. Snap. So what do they do all day? I bet that smells really freaking nice in there. So yeah, I reckon the Chinese had a glittering civilization. I reckon terrible things have happened since their golden era. One terrible dictatorship after another. Boxer rebellion, cultural revolution, fucking crazy Mao. Look at that. Greco-Romano arch in Singapore. The Romans, the Phoenicians, weren't in Singapore as well. Yeah, they're everywhere. It's been incorporated into the house. Oh, that's good, isn't it? It's been incorporated into the house, the Greco-Romano bit. Interesting little discoveries. Have a look what else is going on. You never know what you're going to discover, guys. Let's just have a flip through. You never know what you're going to discover. So, same vanilla skies going on. Not much going on there except some chickens and some dogs walking along the muddy, shitted streets. And everyone else living in... Well, I guess these shacks, these things they live in, these made of sticks and that are cool for their part of the world, except for when it pisses down. So some images of the day. Fucktard. Fucktard. A person of unbelievable, inexcusable, and indescribable stupidity. Stupidity being defined as knowing how and doing it wrong anyway. It's bad. Not a contradiction for fucking retard. Those who are truly retarded are not responsible for their affliction. That's true. True fucktards are 100% responsible for their situation and provide vast entertainment, as they are usually blissfully unaware of their own fucktardery. Most politicians, for example. Here, fucktardery. Yes, we've witnessed a lot of fucktardery over the last year, more fucktardery than ever before. The internet is full of fucktardery, I've noticed. Never a true word said, guys. Anyway, giant trees buried in the ground. That's a whopper, isn't it? And it's been fossilized as well, or what they call densified. I think that happened in an instant. You know, I was discussing this with a crystal guy in the market the other day who had some really nice samples of basically opalized trees. He's showing off. Check him out. You can see on his face, if they only knew what I did with this bell. He's like that woman off of Kung Fu Hustle. You just bang the end off it, but it comes off in bolts anyway, and just do the lion roar through it, and you can batter anyone. But yeah, he looks like he's into his bell. Don't pause. That looks like a nuclear bomb going off, doesn't it? Obviously, it's not. It's just a shitload of rain being fucking bucketed down on all of that down below. Just cause. You go into like the up, down, downdraft theory of what is going on. It partly fits, but they're missing out like all of reality and consciousness and ether and everything in this affair. You know, I'm not no like meteorologist or something, but they haven't nailed it. Ask Michael Fish. Why are they taking a piss with his name, Michael Fish? There will be no hurricane. It's just a little breeze. Fucking 80 million trees got blown down in Britain. He couldn't have called it wrong, bastard. I wasn't in Britain at the time, actually. I was in the North Sea, caught the tail end of that hurricane. I was violently ill for 3 fucking days. And it made me work like it as well. There it is, dumping the information into the data stream. I think it's a symbiotic informational process, part of this bioelectric matrix simulation that we find ourselves in. Fuck me, that was a mouthful. And there's a path. It's like a path. They tell you there's 100 ideas, but they all sort of stem, from one source about the rainbow. And, it's a spectrum. It's all the colours that we perceive when we know there's more. And it adheres to the shape of the dome as well. So they say it's a full circle, though. So horizontally, that would be the entire full dome, which I find nice. It's some sort of information release or transference is what I think. So that's beautiful. Yeah, somebody took a photograph I seen a couple of months ago, sent me one of a double rainbow, which was absolutely beautiful. Melted technology. This site's in India, right? I've looked at it before. I'm just trying to imagine the society or the type of technology. This is the age of Vimanas, the Mahabharata come to life, guys. This is the Bhagavad Gita reality tech all laying around on some riverbed. Now, even, for the technology, if you're trying to compare it with what is it today, never mind its process for being built and the fact that it looks like it's melted to shit, yeah, whatever happens. And look at these things. This is high technology just laying on a riverbed of that ancient glittering civilization. Just smashed beyond belief. Reminds me of that incredibly interesting video of them singing stones that Woody, who is in the chat right now, posted a little while ago, which what a sight to visit that was. Really interesting how when you walked off that sort of area, the tone dropped. I think that might be a clue, you know. It's all about resonation anyway. But look at this thing here. I think that's the Wise Up submarine, maybe. They posted years ago. This massive thing looks like it's a fossilized submarine. But you wouldn't have an entrance inside the submarine sink unless it's upside down. Yeah. Look at this. Is this just a symbol, a totem? Well, no, because it's got sacred geometry cut into the stone and an unbelievable geometric level. And dealing with the subtle energies passing through it, just like a prayer wheel. When you hit that prayer wheel and it spins, just like when you get a load of Nazis with flags and swastikas and symbols marching, it influences the ether. The Romans did the same with their you know, their flags and their symbols when they marched in as well. So they say. So it affects the ether. They can do it in evil form as well, but this one's a technology. It's catching ether in this, and it's doing, you know, the technology is happening here, I would suspect. But it looks like it's had a little bit of a melt or a smash. Oh, God, I couldn't even imagine what that is, apart from some sort of storage facility. These things here, these slits here, look identical to those white bits at the top of a electricity pylon. Yeah. They look exactly the same, the plates there. So I would think that was something to do with electricity. Zarmoxes is green, thanks, brother. And this thing looks like it's taken some sort of damage on top. But again, with the resonating pillars, you know, this is a fucking technology. And how much of this is buried as well. So what a fantastic civilization never went before us. And what an incredible technology they hid from us. That is coming back. Rainbow Bridge, just like in film Guardians. And there's a definite relationship between electricity and microbursts. And it's funny they call them microbursts, just like micro wave or micro information, isn't it? And everything, you know, to do with the PC world or the internet, you know, the data stream, memories on the cloud, and all of it. It's just, I think they're just fucking telling us. I really, really do. There it is again. The Rainbow Bridge looks like a patch lead. It looks just like a patch lead. Now, these are absolutely beautiful. These mountains are called Rainbow Mountains, found in Chile. And they like a mirror reflection of rainbows exhibited in the stone strata. I don't know what geological formations they bullshit about this. But I'd say it was an expression of a rainbow caught in a mountain. Absolutely fantastic. Love to see that with thine own eyes. That would be fucking weird. That would be trippy. It's like, whoa. Check that out. Somewhere over the rainbow. So, upside down. So the rainbow is definitely a part of the thing, and it's definitely water. All is water. Electric, so I think there's more going on, but it shows you there, you know, that it's reflecting the domage. So that could be the dome. What if there was more going on to this extent outside? Water above, maybe. 1,000 thoughts, but I think we're definitely getting fucking close. I can tell by the way the state of the civilization, in fact, it seems to have crumbled under its own bullshit. Who knew? We must move on. Austria colorized. This is a nice little thing. I'm not going to play the volume because it's a bit screamy, but it'll give you an idea of 1930s Austria before the Second World War, and it'll give you a, you know, Tartar is colorized beautifully, but fantastic architecture, all mud flooded, and you'll see now. But, you know, considering the Second World War happened, this thing got out of it a lot, quite well. Excuse me. Show you now. So look at these. This is the Opera House, the famous Opera House. I definitely think there was more going on with opera houses post-reset. Same suicidal nature going on with this thing, where you get people just running stupidly in front of trams. Now, oh yeah, I was discussing with the taxi driver the other day about how shit it is when he told me about their new fleet of buses. I said, when I was a kid, we had like trolley buses. Well, watch out. Fucking hell, you go run over by a tram. You want to watch, mate? And they took them away when I was about like 5 or something, but they were pollutionless electric trams. What's running that? What cables there? Electric trams. Oh, look at the architecture. That's built for giants. These little teeny little people did build all that big worlds, and it's all mud flooded anyway. Wow, look at it. Oh, they put a few birds in. There's a nice touch. So, give it another 15 years, and this is going to be bombed the shit out of. But a highly selective bombing with Vienna. Most of it stayed in situ. Modern day. They get quite pasting, but not like the rest of Europe. Jesus, look at it. So I'm not even sure if the motor car has actually arrived. I haven't seen one yet, so maybe this is before the 30s. Maybe because I thought it said 33. If there's 33, there'd be fucking cars everywhere. Now, let's check their clothes out. Umbrellas. It is a hot day. Okay. Hats. Everyone in Christendom has a hat. Why has no one got long hair? Why has everyone got a hat? Looks like Otto has a secret. Otto. Yes, Hans. Have you a secret? No, Otto. You all got fucking secrets. Nice lampposts. Don't know what they run on. Look at that one. It's got a double fucking modern halogen lights. Check this out. I'd love to go out and time travel. Fucking love to. I'd be the best time traveler ever. I would. I'd be nothing like Gary Sparrow, because that would be wrong, doing that in different time zones. But you never know. Whoa, they're lovely. We seen a tram the other day. It was converted into a burger van or something. But still, a tram. Old-fashioned tram. So there's one of those Phoenician totems up the end with all the ships ripping through it. They got one in Wien too, in Vienna too. Also in St. Petersburg, and they got one in Madison Square in New York. They got one. I've seen them everywhere. So no motor cars. So they bullshitted. Whoever made this video don't know fucking shit about history. Yeah, we're looking at around the 1903 mark here. There's no fucking cars. No car in sight. Back in 1930s, we buses and cars. Anyway, my language. I said to myself before I vlogged, make sure to not swear, Matt. I keep reverting back into myself all the time. Look at them Phoenicians. Wow, what a Phoenician waterfall that is. Why do I call waterfalls fountains? Fountains, waterfalls. There's something wrong with that. There's another one of those arches. Ooh, that's weird. Archons. Let's the archons in. Oh no, it's a building, a rotunda. It was obscured by the tree. Sorry about that. Sorry, my eyes are going really funny. I don't know what's going on. Is it this or is it a fucking film? Nicht! What does that mean? We are the knights that say Schnee. So glad. So yeah, beautiful part of the world is Austria. Now I mentioned these just a little while ago. I'm just going to give you a little sample. These are like Italy and stuff, but I reckon a lot of the architecture, the Antiquitech is still active in some of these Italian cities in the 1880s. Look at this stuff. Look at this architecture, and a lot of the Roman world, the Phoenician world, is still up and running. So what we got here is northern Italy, and it gives you its treasures in places like Assisi and other. That's like one of those landing platforms and belfries as well in this reliquary, this Jesus-y reliquary. So, don't worry, son. It will be all right. Really? No. De facto. So what's this? Some massive I don't know in Peru. Okay, let's have a look. Well, that's very confusing affair, but I reckon it's massive inside. It could be what they call a church now, what it was in the past. Difficult to determine. Look at this. Oof. So the doorway is 40 foot in the air, maybe 30 foot in the air, maybe. So you'd have to be really tall in there to look out of those windows. And then again, you got all this on the bottom, these big vaulting. I bet they go a lot lower. So I'm not sure what it is. It's a palace of some sort. Ship palace. So there's a fish head, a pope with a warty bell end, because fish is basically bell end. So you got warty bell end, and he's a pope. Then I hope they're fucked. Yeah, they've added too, haven't they, as well as the rest. Excellent. I was never a fan. Ugh. People purple. That's why they got red and white in the Conservatives and the fucking Labour, isn't it? You just fucking mix it both. No, red and blue. That's right, red and blue. The Labour and the Conservatives. You mix them both together, it's purple. So it just shows you they're all on the part of the same crew. Purple crew. So I don't know what gate arch this is. Fantastic arch. To be washed on the bottom up to maybe here. Some sort of flood water, and then built on again. And then I don't know. Too much missing. This is the thing, see, we can't find out what's missing. Where we got here. Petra. Don't know, it's mud flooded, ghosted. Massive arches. Ooh, isn't it spooky looking into the past? I keep getting this sneaky feeling there's fuck all to do with us. And they've laid an entire history down to fool us that it was actually all there in the first place. You know, like memory implants. Hardly any of it feels trustworthy, especially the religion bit. Smile. Anyway, squeeze through. That's just me, though. Knock yourself out, you know. Just saying. It's me. So, yeah, technology taken away and statues in these arches. Most of this one's missing. The date is, 1475. You knocked up a Greco-Romano arch. What would be the purpose, I wonder? It's baby Jesus! And more portals or portcullises. This one's from 1472. They feel the need to put a portcullis. Portcullis. Oh, what really happened when you walked in here? Why have they got the bars on churches? Bars here, bars here. Is it a technology? Are they keeping something out? Or are they keeping something in? That's sinister. So the church was constructed then, they say. So that Mr. Henry's, well, it was only in Britain, they say. Something else happened there. See that? So something hit it. Quite blackened as well, didn't it? Like pollution. So I don't want to go through the artworks. Let's have a look at this. Oh, nice geometry going on. That's a ceiling plate. Phoenicians again. Same old culprits. Got Venus, got Mars. So, yeah, the space insanity. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute. So, Elon Musk has been given $1 squillion to fuck off to the moon. Yeah, or pretend to fuck off to the moon. Spoiler alert, we already done this. Yeah, can any of you actually remember, yeah, especially you flat earthers, that we've done this shit about 4 years ago? I see names on the screen of all the people that were going. I remember one of them, and they were going to the fucking moon, and they were going to fly round it, and then everything just gets completely forgotten, like none of it has ever happened. Nobody even bothers to go and look about all of that happening or even remember all of that happening. And it's just rehashed again. I'm going to the moon again. You said that years ago and you got given a fuckload of money. What's going on exactly here? Actor Musk-itch? I'll crap a fucking shit all of it anyway. So let's move on because they're a bit boring. So yeah, they got crazy, crazy doors for giants. They're massive. So yeah, Mars as well. Maybe Mars is over there somewhere out of here, or another realm. Yeah. The thing is with this good and evil thing, you know, this whole concept they've given us with heaven and hell has fucked humanity royally. Yeah, it's made people scared to shit about everything. Oh, that ends up in hell. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fucking Bon Scott told you so. The thing is, guys, yeah, it's probably just like a bad neighborhood like everything. You're going to have good in order to make it all work, aren't you? You're going to have good and bad in equal proportions to make any of this thing work. Because it's how reality works. It gives you the choice through free will. It's like the ultimate purification test is this place. But it is very tempting, and there are lush things here. But like, you get down to the nitty gritty, a lot of it's just superficial bullshit. As I said, this place is underwhelming. It really is. And it's better, and it's more. The dream world's pretty fantastic. Let's explore that. That's quite fantastic. Mine is. I love my dream world. So me is my dream world. Oh, it's great, it is. So there's something out of there. Definitely got the snaky affair going on down in 8 double lions. And there's a nice big door. In a CC. Check that out, guys, with the portals. Nice somatic pattern speakers. Looking to be high tech for a shitty old mud building. Or mud brick building. Mud flooded here. Everything's mud flooded here. Yeah, I should go and visit some stone circles. I guess I got a lot of them local. And I guess you Americans don't see a lot of stone circles happening. Take them to see apparently the real thing. Went to one not long ago, the biggest burial chamber, or second biggest in Europe. So there's a bit of Rome left over. Is that astronomical? Possibly more bars on the windows again. It's interesting. So the Thlot Pickens. So yeah, everyone can feel the same way. Like there was a mass suspicion a year or so ago, 2 years ago. Everyone in my chat feed saying, "Oh, there's something bigger than 9/11 coming," and I would answer, "No shit, Sherlock." And we all knew 2020 was going to be a biggie with 2020 vision, and we could all feel the acceleration of time, and we could all feel the ascension in ourselves. You know, the way that we have changed with it all. Every one of us are feeling the same, experiencing the same. Every one of you explain exactly the same to me as what I'm experiencing myself. So I know I'm not alone. Some people get lost and confused and think, fuck me, it's a nightmare. You know, you're stuck with your crazy fucking brainwashed family, which is heartbreaking because you love them and that. Nothing you can do, is there? You know, it's just, that's the thing about sleeping, you see. Maybe these people just need to have a shock to wake them up, which is always on the cards because these fuckers are full of surprises. So yeah, religious requiem and restructuring the water to welcome you or baptize you into the Phoenician watery paradigm. Yeah, some strange aquatic ceremonies, as Monty Python would put it. So this one's got outside conduits. So I think that one blocked up that tech. Something missing there. Oh, it's all missing. It's got outside tiles. We see that a lot in Italy. And then tiled roofs as well. So ceramics, highly conductive. That's why they're used in electrics. That's why spark plug got one on there. Okay. Well, I'm going to move on because time is probably getting on. It is fucking hell. I've been talking 3 hours. But I am back and nudie statues. You haven't seen any of them. I haven't done any jokes or anything, but I'm saving it all up for flat a day. Is what I'm doing. Okay. Do something special for my 33k day. Look, either he's a giant, this Jesuit, or he's just bringing in a super fantastic castle design. Maybe they just throw them down and they miraculously grow big all of a sudden. Just like, what a pudding size of a city or building in that case. So let's move on. Because I'm mad talking to myself in the bedroom, nobody could be listening to. So I'll share these photographs with you, the Singapore and everything in the descriptions box following this video. I'm coming back. 391 of you. Well, I'm going to be back on Flat a day, okay, over on the Martin and Melages channel, okay, and there I am. On the Martin and Melages channel. Hope you've enjoyed all of that. Hope you enjoyed my outing with Melage and Chrisage in Newark. That was fun. So let's give a few of you a shout, and any questions you want to ask, fire away. Now is your opportunity, and I will read them out. Okay. So love is the answer, and we know that for sure. And you can't keep, people spitting in the face of the creator all the time. It just really cheeses me off. This place is, I hold them all in equal contempt at this stage, guys. I really do. Ascension Insight represented. Arwin's been on this process for quite some time as myself. Earthling here, as I'm sure all of you have as well. Randy Weathers, the Just Wait band. Were they famous, Randy Weathers, the Just Wait band? I don't know. I only just discovered UAP had apparently some really famous bands on there I'd never heard of. I had to research. Turns out that there's a lot of bands I've never heard of. So Gary, epic. Something, Gary, my brother. Gary Felton. Danny South. Down there on the South Coast. Dragon Sage, but if you take the jab, you still have to wear a gag. Yeah, I wouldn't get involved with any of that. In fact, I wouldn't even think about it. It's all bullshit. Think about it, guys. Everyone's doing it by consent. What are they going to do? No, well, really, what are they going to do? They're going to hold you down? They're going to send a fucking army and a police round? If that comes to your door, then that would be the time to be concerned. Until that moment, don't give a fuck. Is my advice. Don't even give it any of your energy. I wouldn't. That's the whole point, isn't it? I notice the internet's chucking in a load of fucking bullshit, endless detractions. That always happens, but in fact, with British think tank sharing, we're always on it. Estelle Home, I've noticed tan lines on a couple of statues. Have you noticed? Tan lines? What, like tan lines? No, I haven't really noticed that, but thanks for bringing it to our attention. Dragon Sage. So, yeah, Britain is shit. Its culture is disgusting. Its culture is everybody standing up for their right to have beer and get pissed. They don't give a fuck about the masks. They don't give a fuck about the fact that they just sold their fucking soul and their children's souls off forever. What is important is, when are the fucking pubs open and what time does Manchester United kick off? It's a Great British Pub League. The first thing they opened, okay, is hair salons and suntan fucking centres. So me and my son went out today, right? We went to a charity shop, as I told you. And next door but one to there is one of these tanning centres, because that's all they got now, isn't it? Fucking nails, because they already got masks on, haven't they? Them Filipino birds that does it. And fucking tanning centres, yeah? So what you've got is a queue outside, maybe 6 people waiting, yeah, to go and hide all of their blobbiness. Yeah, it was fucking disgusting is what it was. Yeah, I bet they hated me walking past. Mickey Warbanger, like Grange Hill. Fucking love Grange Hill, mate. Yeah, Humphreys. Who's your favourite on Grange Hill? Todd Carter, wasn't it? I watched them all, mate. I was there. Grange Hill when it first started. The thing is, when Grange Hill started that year, 1979, was the year I started, or pretend to start, high school. So, Sonia Testament, who is Tree of Knowledge, is saying, what else is important is getting the Krispy Kreme donut for your soul. Souls. What I've encountered recently, I might just be tripping, I don't know, but it's some people, when they look at me, don't seem to have a soul. I don't know what it is. Like, I got this thing where I get like, I know my friends have the same sort of skill or ability to get the whole fucking thing in one go. And I'm getting like with a few people now, you know, out there in the realm, since I go out quite a lot, meet quite a lot of people. Some of them seem like, holy fuck, you haven't got a soul. So it's like I've just been getting that buzz lately. It's just like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Something's fucking happened while we were unaware, and I've missed it. Yeah, I'm starting to like notice it all the more. The perfection was a giveaway with this. That was a definite. Lee killed that. That was a definite. I had suspicions myself, guys. The fact that no matter where you were in this realm, you could be in a corner of a field, no one will ever step in. Corner of a desert oasis, no one will ever go to. And there will be this perfection, the spider and the flower and the leaves and everything just perfect, where no one apparently will ever see it. And that perfection, was it really needed there, or did it just collapse, what they say, quantum mechanically, for consciousness to perceive it? You know, the way they say the reality works in science. But no, it's not that. It's not that. I've been suspicious really quite some time about this fucking realm, and something's happened. You know, a lot of people saying, oh, it's 2012. They've been running a simulation since, hoping no one would fucking notice. No, you didn't got my stole, Martin. Lee. Is Melage still here? Yes, she's still here. Woo, I'm keeping you all up late and very sorry. You can keep your Krispy Kreme. I bought walnut whips and Lawrence ate them. I'm going to have to fucking get more now. I never really had one. I was looking forward to my walnut whip after this show. Let's find something else nice to eat. Colorblind's back. Thank you, love. And thank you, Jen. And thank you all of these kind people who've shown so much love to me. It's been like, since I got back, checking on my emails and stuff. And you as well, bro. Nice. Thanks, love. 97%. Hope they turn away. I'm at the, like, you know, I've done what I can. I love these people and I will carry on to do. But, you know, I'm going to think about, you know, the Flat Earth British think tank and getting more people into it. We're just together, just look out for them. Yeah, watch one another's backs. Which is, I think this is what we've done, and maybe you hope so in the last year, is we've been there for one another and watching one another's backs. Hopefully none of us are left alone out there with crazy bastards. Because we're being gaslit, guys, you know, and it's not funny, you know. So it's a fucking beautiful thing. So I'm sorry I was away for a week. Not really. I don't know why I said that. I should apologise. But as you can see, my Brian's back. And it's the way I got to go out and do stuff, guys. It's like how I stay sane. Somebody's got an Alsatian across the road. They named B. Biden. I was like, does he shag your leg and sniff your hair? Kid across the road. He's funny as fuck, this kid. So, good name for a dog. Biden, get off then, you dirty bastard. Biden. So yeah, everyone's asking me for FEB stuff. Like I've had like 3 people asking me in the last week if you've got any FEB t-shirts. Now my website, apparently I've just been like spammed, and it's not kidnapped or something. It just takes dollars to get my website back off the people that produce it, etc. So I've got to wait a little bit before I can get the website back. Maybe I can get a revamp or something. So it'll be back. It's not gone. Okay, so that is good news. And this channel's back after 3 months of fucking fuckery. We got our Think channel back, which I have missed because we can just crank up. I can crank up just whenever now, which is fantastic. And keep my juiciest channel, which I love really, really a lot now, is Manlika channel. Okay, it's got 33,000 subscribers, but don't like take no notice of that if you're all weird and you watch Russian vids constantly, because we don't do orange juice here. Okay, we don't do OG. We do OG, not OJ. Okay, and 420 rules strongly apply. What's that? How about orange style County Cruller then? Don't know what that is, bro. Is it a new strain? Oh, probably. Oh. Messages. So I went live on Instagram. I'll tell you where I'm live now. On Martin channel. On the Flat Earth Reports Facebook feed. Many thanks to Richard Lopez, who's allows me to be a moderator, etc. on that channel. It gives me the ability to go live on it, which is really handy because there's another 30,000 over there. Ka-ching. And Matson's Facebook, which is my Facebook. And I went live on Instagram earlier. There you are. Let you all know I'm back. Okay, and we're going to be troublesome. So, Memory Man, much love. Thanks for that, the last live feed, which was my last flat day before last. Thanks so much. Out of the grocery, back home, no mask, no problem. Flat thumbs and ka-ching then, my brother. Yeah? We had a right meltdown with a stupid cow the other day. This one lady come out of the shop. I was in the shop, I was waiting for her, because I don't like to go in loads of shops. Blokey thing going on. Me. And this woman come out gasping for breath with a fucking mask on. I said, you can't breathe, can you? She said, no, love, I can't. She said, I got asthma, I got my pump in my bag. I said, don't wear it. Well, shit, you got to. I said, who says? She said, well, it's the law. I said, it's not the law, love. I said, you want to stop watching the telly? It's making you ill. She said, it is making me ill. I said, so how's that good then, if they're telling you to make yourself ill? She said, oh, thank you so much. That's so true. I said, you're right, it's true. I said, love, don't watch the telly and take no notice of them. When do we start believing the governments anyway and trust in them? She said, oh, it's so true. So you're not going to wear it. And she put it in a bag. So I hope like 10 minutes later, she didn't put it fucking back on again. But ka-ching. Let's wake these people up. So, Decat, Love in the Midst. That is missing. I don't know what that was about. Because my brain is actually like fizzling at this stage. Oh, fucking hell. Mask's only good for robbing banks. Jesus, crap. If you'd have got a mask on, back, say, 4 years ago, it would be fucking shutters down. Alarms going off, SWAT turning up, shooting your fucking ass. 3 years ago, that would be the score if I'd have walked in with a mask on. Yeah, hit the floor. They would all hit the floor just with me with a mask on. I wouldn't even have to say anything. So it's okay. It's okay. Like, it's a mask. It's germs. It's germs. How times change, eh? So thank you for that, Sonia. Brennan is here. Bumblebee Tuna, my friend. Bumblebee Tuna. Missed you too, my friend. Missed you all. Fred Johnson, happy belated 420. I think that's it. Liddy, pop them in a microwave if you have them. When I got a bit of pizza left, but I haven't got a microwave. Chucked it away because I do believe them to be not good for you. Misty World and Avides, I'm going to present your. I was going to present them today, right? Your pictures you sent me of South Shields, but I was like, have I actually shown them before? And basically too wrecked to work out. I'll do it next time, I promise, brother. Don't worry, they're there in a file. Saved. And they are wicked, by the way. Thank you for them. And of that other place, Tynemouth. I thought it was Tinmouth, Tynemouth. Thank you for that. Squirrel Sniper saying S. Bold statement indeed. Wallflowers freaks me out seeing young lads out masked up. Poor pensioners must be frightened of them. Well, it's not perfect, isn't it, if you're a crack fucking dealer? Not that they mind anymore, the coppers. They sort of give them off you go. Off you go. You know me, yeah. I think the best course of action, right? If I was to go international traveling, I think this is the best course of action. So you get to the border control, or in my case, the customs. They're usually like this with the rubber glove. No, I've never had the rubber fucking glove. But they usually, because I've got long hair, they might think that I might be have some substances on me. So they usually just rip my shit apart, yeah? But I got this technique of just pile it all on them and not give a fuck. Worked epic. So they just like, oh yeah, you're nuts. Fuck off. Ka-ching. But I was really young at the time. Nowadays, what I would do, if I was in customs, okay, I would walk through and they would say occupation, I would say terrorist. And they would say bricklayer. Put that up. Off you go. Ka-ching. Okay, I think I'd get away with it. Okay, they've just let me straight through. Terrorist, second class. Oh, really? Bricklayer. Nice to meet you. Bye. It's a trick. It'll work. Okay? Tampons are wicked. What, for smuggling? Are they? Is that how you do it? Oh, you jammy women. Oh, God, men got to do it another way. Yeah, go smell it up their weed. Esther. Tampons are wicked. The things we learn in think tank, eh, guys? The important stuff in life. I have to get through, guys. No microwave either. I know that. I'm missing your coffee. Missing you. Microwave, yeah. Don't fucking microwave. Yeah, just don't you watch South Park? Yeah. Well, one of the characters in South Park, yeah, they had medical marijuana shop opener local to them because they're in Colorado. So he couldn't get it because there's nothing wrong with him. So he tried to get bollock cancer by putting his bollocks in the microwave. Yeah, and they went massive. They went really, really massive. You had to carry him around in a wheelbarrow. Did you see it? So yeah, that just tells you there, yeah, that putting your bollocks in a microwave will give you cancer at the bollocks. So don't put your bollocks in a microwave. In fact, don't have a microwave. And why would you even think that? Anyway, medical marijuana cafes should open all over Britain. It would be absolutely fantastic. What seems to be the problem? I can't sleep, doctor. Lysol is the best douche, ladies. Yeah, we've seen the advert for Blue Sky. Thanks for that. Yeah, we know. We're taking that out of a reality and the mimsies. All of that's gone. Okay. It's no good. It's no good. Ouch. Says Italian Meltage. Psycho Dave, my brother, couldn't close the macro door. It is sad. It is. No, sad face. No, Lee's sad too, Rolf. Oh God, I don't know why you lot put up with me. It's ridiculous. Putting up with me. Dank Aaron says, name of the episode of the medical fried chicken. Oh, Shitty Walk. Shitty Walk. Welcome to Shitty Walk. What was it called? Medical fried chicken? I don't know. Maybe you could tell me. I don't know all of the South Park adverts. I'm not like a South Park addict. Although Cartman should be leader of the world. I would follow Cartman. Cartman statues, Cartman theologies to go by. I think that would be epic. Yes. Unselfish Cartman, if that's possible. Paul Owen, don't put your bollocks in the microwave. Quality advice, brother. We're only here to help. Don't drink milk, gives you cancer. Don't put your bollocks in the microwave, gives you bollocks cancer. Not the rest of you, just your bollocks. Bad, eh? Arwin, nobody has ever died of smoking. Oh, Arwin, this is why I love you. Okay. 330. I mentioned this. I mentioned you to Mel the other day, so we look out for Howie. He's been my friend for years, forever now. I got friends I've known for thousands of years. It's really weird. So now when I go in the shop, I would never thought I would have ended up smoking tobacco outside of cigarettes. Okay, but tobacco is sacred. We should respect it when we smoke it. Okay, it's given to us like other substances to heal us. This is why they give you cigarettes for asthma relief and all of these in the 1930s until the cigarette companies got hold of it. And then they started hurry drying it, making carcinogens and stuff in their ovens when it was naturally dried. Okay, especially that Golden Virginia we love so much. So nowadays in Britain, they give you these, which are horrifying. So we don't ask myself and my friends no more for, can I have a pack of American Spirit or Pablo tobacco? Now we ask for, can I have a manky foot, please? So you can get a manky foot. Okay, we're saving them all. I'm doing a full collection. We're going to do a big cigarette packet thing. So you got a manky foot, manky teeth. So can I have a pack of manky foot and a pack of manky teeth, please? And we have, I want to get that one with the woman with a hole in her throat. If anyone's got that, send her over with a P900. Don't know where that comes from. And Smoking Baby. We want that one. I haven't got that one. Yeah, no, we have Smoking Baby. Ooh, give me that fag. Give me a whiff. Give that baby a whiff. What's the matter with you, mother? Fucking cruel. And I've done manky teeth, manky fur. Dead daddy. Vampire. So this is what we asked for. Is if you got the one with the vampire in the coffin, okay, the dead daddy with the baby crying. My dead daddy. Ah, it's so sad. He shouldn't have smoked. And whatever ones we got. Okay. Baby can't breathe. You're so selfish. You were smoking cigarettes. And now, because of passive smoking, look at Roy Castle. He died from passive smoking all them years in social clubs. Now babies have got asthma because you smoke. Look at this baby can't breathe. You did that. You did that. It may die. Right, next one. Okay. Tobacco. So, oh no, I got another Frank. I got another Dracula. Dead. Yeah. Daddy's gone. Who'll pay the bills now? I don't know. So, as you can see, reality is infinitely sick. They don't mind fucking selling them to you, though, you know, with these sick packets and all the predictive programming on them. Let's read some of them. That's what I want. Impotent man staring at his willy that don't work. That's pretty good. And you also get a man laying in a fetal position looking like a homo. Okay? Naked. Yeah? We don't want to fucking see that shit in our reality, guys. Yeah? I'm already traumatized and psychologically scared. There's some things you cannot unsee. So, you'll smoke hams, your children, your family, and your friends. Is that fucking so? I grew up at sea with a load of chain fucking smoking alcoholic Estonians. They used to beat shit out of one another daily. It was absolutely epic. And let me tell you, right, I grew up in a plume smokage. And I've had smokage like around me for 53 years. And I run around all the time. I run in last week. I fucking just don't even get puffed out. It's all bullshit, guys. It's fucking sacred. They're having a giraffe. Fuck them. Get the ones without toxins if you can get on tobacco. Love in the midst. I hope you forgive me for that fat femme. Oh, never mind. It happens, mate. Yeah, I've seen people spell flat wrong as well. Yeah, it looks dopey. This is why I changed Brain to Brian. I thought it was more fun. Dragon Sage. What did Mel say? Because she's infinitely funny as this lady. I packed with... Flat of British. This is why we love you. I had a packet with spunk all over it. Yeah? Yeah, you did. There you go. Spunky cigarette packets on Flat Earth British. Only on Flat Earth British. Liddy? My grandchildren love the smell. Oh, it smells beautiful, tobacco. Oh, fucking hell. No product placement on this. You can't see what make they are anymore either. Just ask for a manky fucking foot or a hole in the neck bit. Or a woman who's dead because she got like dead disease and she got like no hair. Not that that's really bad. But she's like looking at the she's looking at the camera like, you fucking did this. Bastards. I know. Pile your guilt on fucking everyone else, bitch. Benzene and sludges. Is they drugs? Oh, that's the chemicals in there. Yeah, I know. There's a good bit of iodine in there as well. Helps with the all radiation, keeps it down. No, truly, there's iodine in cigarettes. I'm not going to read that spunky one again. Ginger Green. Oh, yeah, thanks for being my son's friend and commenting. Flat Earth British has a son called Lawrence, who is Welsh Dragon Metals. I'm going to learn you about crystals and their crystal qualities. He's getting into that sort of field, and he makes really cool stuff. Check him out. I'll link him up. Welsh Dragon Metals. And he's Welsh as well, which is always a plus. And he's Leaker offspring. Heir to the Leaker millions. Anyway. They just put words in boxes in Hawaii, in Ohio. Ohio seems to be a funky state. The CDC own the FEMA camps and plastic coffins. I tell you what, fuck them. Fuck it up. Don't even care. Good. Bring it on already. I'm bored. Yeah. Roy killed himself. Too many deep. Do you gotta have a fucking reset? Have a fucking reset. Don't. It gets better. Trust. A lot better. Val K. LVK. Sorry, I always say that. Love. Pure tobacco is fine. Cigarettes, though, contain a kind of chemical additives that you won't want in your body. Yeah, you say that. Like somebody was like moaning to me the other day about like what I eat and stuff. Like I'm not like a crazy meat eater or anything because I love animals. You know, I get like fucking love vibes for animals. I can't eat them as well, like, but I do like a chicken because my body tells me, yeah, you need like protein or you need calcium or what have you. My body will tell me what I need, and therefore I have to eat it, and I will. So other stuff like, fuck me, that's really not good. That's got this in it, and it's got that in it. I know my body's frequencies. I'll fucking cancel that shit up. Yeah, yeah. I'll turn it into something good. I've known, right? I read years ago to do with, again, structuring water. I structure my food through intent, and I've always structured my water the same way for many, many years now, guys, right? Now, I read years ago that a guy was in prison. This might have even been was it in the Count of Monte Cristo? It was in one of these books, famous book anyway, where a guy was in a cell in a dungeon, and he had a putrid pail of water, and he meditated, or he set his intent and structured the water, and it was made pure. He made it pure and drinkable. And this is how it works. We can do this. We have this technology within us, guys. Aaron says the well-managed and understood diet is critical to peak success. Well, yeah, we are machines, highly tuned now, but purging the body and taking days off food altogether. Sometimes I hardly eat at all. I'll have a piece of toast, a couple of packets of crisps, and a bowl of soup, But other days, I will eat a lot. But, you burn up all your energy with eating. Eating might be fucking killing us. It could be like that we are breatharians, but something's happened along the way. There's no mistake that humans got in sizes, guys, and that's for tearing meat up. I don't care what the veggies say. They're a fucking fact. Ignore them. Apparently they're there. So something's happened along the way. These dairy products, how fucking trippy, right, that we give our kids cow's milk. Think about that. It ain't even human milk. It's like an animal's milk that we rear our children off, used to, or some people do. So weird or what? And all these dairy products just from animals. See, I'm finding like yogurts and stuff. I cook your own. I try to. I don't have fucking processed stuff, Liddy. I'm finding it clogs up all your knees passages, and it makes you a bit like sticky on the chest as well. Yogurts, and I've changed my milk and my habits anyway, and that helps on everything. And I have fresh vegetables every day and fruit. I had a grapefruit earlier. I had pizza, but I had a lovely salad with it, and little tiny corn on the cob things. Beetroot, which I love. Since Mel turned me on the beetroot, I can't stop eating it. I didn't even like it as a kid. I thought it was vile. I thought it looked like blood. It's fucking lush. Do you like beetroot? That's a weird name, isn't it? Beetroot. I says beetroot, yes. Only give your children breast milk and non-pasteurized milk from goats and cows. Believe in the beginning of disease. Well, I seen a video once about disease, and I think it was true. So it's an old African guy, and he's a genius, and he's saying that there's only one disease in this place, but it manifests in different ways in the body, and it all is housed in the mucous membrane in your nose, or back in the mucous membrane. And it's down to vibration, whether this dis-ease manifests. So, like, they tell us cancer's in all of us, they tell us illnesses in all of us laying dormant, and it's only like trauma or a kicking can make you ill, and stress from them. We're being fucking gaslit. Like I said, if they'd done what they'd done to us, if your partner did that to you, that would be domestic abuse. No, 100%, no doubt about it. Dis-ease, exactly, Brian. Yeah. Milk chocolate. Well, I had dark chocolate on my walnut whip. It was mint one. I never got to eat. Oh, don't worry about Bill Gates. He's fucking all of these. Yeah, I'm seeing everyone sends me comments about the plague, about fucking them, this, that, the other. At this stage of the game, guys, I couldn't give a fuck. Yeah, because I just know it's all actors and it's all detraction. Anything on the internet about it all of it. We know Bill Gates told us that he was going to reset, kill loads of people, but it's all academic at this stage. We know the job that needs to be done, and we should give that a total focus. We really should. We shouldn't be thinking about bullshit and anything else, guys. Not at this stage of the game. It's imperative for all of us, for the sake of humanity, that we focus and get this fucking right. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. What's that, Gary? I was 7.5. I was 7.5 once. Feed sugar, scanner 2. Oh, sugar. Well, I'm on the brown sugar, but I got to admit, I am a sugar addict. I fucking love my sugar. And I get a bit hypoglycemic, or I used to. So, like, spaced out now if I don't have chocolate or something. I'm different now. I've changed. My entire metabolism is slowing down a bit compared to. It's still manic and out there. Don't get me wrong. But years ago, fuck me, I had to run a fucking marathon to get it all off me. Honest to God, just the energy bursting out of me is ridiculous. But the flip side of having that much energy is I used to crash in a really, really bad way. Really bad way. Flat Earth. I was watched for hours now of my outage. Nice to meet you, Flat Earth, brother. Acidity is the key. Yeah, Mel, especially with cancers. People are learning this information now, thank God. God, how much we've been lied to about medicine, about health. Munchies, I'll be having some wallflower. All of it, the unveiling has been a gift to us all. It's just been wonderful to see people make, I've seen people turn their lives around since my years now of doing Flat Earth and truthing. I've seen people kicking booze in the head, drugs in the head, fabulously healthy, fabulously positive jobs and everything, just from knowing and remembering, guys. Yeah, remember to fucking remember how fantastic we are. Remember what they robbed us of, what we truly are. We are all powerful. This place is ours, okay? We manifest reality, and it's all about us. We're the center of this universe. We're the center of it all. We are being watched all the time, okay? Even when we don't think we're being watched, okay? So get it right. Get your heads right. I'm trying. Try with me, guys. Okay, try with me. Let's get it all right. Set your focus and intent now. 300 of you. Do it now. Just positive intent and love, and see where that gets us. Okay. Draw pictures as well. Positive pictures. I find they might help as well in ether. If you want to get rid of a body for sure, I don't know what that was about. If you want to get rid of a body for sure. I don't know what's that mean. Moon Sabaloon, yeah, on the plane and in bed in hospital. Oh, that's not you where you are, or what? That's where they end up. Yeah, I get it. Them hungry little piggies. Yeah, I gotta fuck off now in a minute. I've been talking for 3.5 hours or 3 hours here, guys, and it's been a while since I've been here. Have been looking forward to getting back. So thanks, Mel. That was a stonking good week. Thanks, everybody. Much love to you. Love to leave Flat Earth British. Fuck, why am I still awake? You told me a lot before. You were bollocks. So you've had some sort of revival. Yeah? Flat Earth British, yeah, mind. Pigs and smoking. I'm afraid not. Don't know what that means either. Thanks, Arwin. Oh, I gotta get this fucking rabbit out for a minute off my bed. Come on, come here. So, I'll be back in basically the weekend. Hopefully, I'm going to have this hangout, which I'm fixing up. It's just corroborating times. It is. I'll probably do the late one because of Australia's fucking day apart, isn't it? So, I'll probably do the early, and we'll try and get it on for the weekend. How'd you fancy that? Yeah, pretty fantastic, eh? It's only 9 a.m. Sure. So past 12 getting on you, Max. Fuck. Have a blessed evening. Thank you, my friends, brothers and sisters. brothers and sisters in arms in this wonderful community that is Flat Earth British Think Tank. We're very blessed to have found one another. And I'm guessing, like, you know, the position we are now and looking at my analytics, we're going to get a lot more people finding us sometime this year. Dickheads like fucking Jagger help with these matters. And they are talking about, I seen Dearth, David Weiss. If you do watch this video at all, David Weiss, I'll give you a shout in my new book. For the video you done years ago. Showed you that they're chucking into the mainstream narrative conversation now. You know, even if it's in derogative terms, which it usually is, it's still drawing people's attention, you know, because not everyone's a fucking retard, you see. But critical-minded people were looking to it for themselves the same way we all did. Okay? Which is good news. So I think we're going to have a tsunami of people very shortly. Enjoy your day, whatever you do. Keep that vibration up. I hope everything is good with you. I hope you had a good evening here at Flat British. It's been really, really cool coming back, actually, guys. Thank you, Hippie. Lovely Teresa. And lovely all of you. Happy Drafter, excuse me. You can run from the globe, but you can't hide, despite you being indeed a crazy conspiracy theorist. It's crazy, that, isn't it? Come here, rabbit. Get off. I gotta go. Flat thumbs. Love to you as well, Meltage. If I've missed any of you out, I'm very sorry. Tree, Sonia, and Arwin. Come on. Off there. Come on. Fucking rabbits running amok. I gotta go. Okay then. Peace and love. Be good. I'll see you on the weekend. It's gonna be fabulous. Look forward to it.